All right, here we go. Boosie's back on VladTV, but today this is a very special moment. It's a historic moment because out of all the 20 years that we've known each other, all the dozens and dozens of interviews that we've done, this is the first time actually at Boosie Estates.
Right.
Man, this place is crazy. This place is crazy, man. And after the interview's done, we're actually going to do a whole walkthrough and actually do a whole cribs type episode and kind of show everything that's going on. But man, thank you so much for inviting me into your beautiful home.
Right.
I'm loving it, man.
Came
I'm
a
loving
long
it.
way, man.
Oh yeah, we've all came a long way, man.
Yeah.
But this right here, man, is spectacular, man. Congratulations on what you pulled off here, man.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so let's get into what's going on right now. And unfortunately, you and I have talked about a lot of other people's cases over the years and open cases, which you've always been very careful about. And I never thought that this day would actually come when my man Boosie actually has an open case himself.
Right.
So we're not going to get into the details of it because, like I said, it's an open case. But how are you feeling right now in terms of mentally?
I'm at a space where I'm keeping my faith. I got God on my side. I'm getting closer and closer to God. I've always been closer to God, but getting closer to God. A lot of people trying to kick me down while they think I'm going down, you know. And God don't like that. So I'm just praying, man. I'm going through a lot, Vlad. Like so many people trying to capitalize off my mistakes or whatever, but I mean, if God gonna put anything on somebody, it's me. Like, you know, he know I can handle it. He ain't gonna put nothing on me I can't handle, and I'm gonna take it in stride, man. I'm gonna make it out of triumph, you know. I'm gonna make it out of triumph, and I'm gonna get through this, bro. Like I've been facing worse than this, man.
Oh yeah, you're facing multiple murders at one point. You were on death row at one point. So
Right.
This is, I mean, obviously this is a difficult thing to go through, but compared to some of your other trials and tribulations, I know what you mean. And I just want to say this on the record because I know that the authorities will be watching this interview and they're going to go through it second by second. In the 20 years that I've known you, I've never seen any guns around at all. Ever.
Right.
Ever. I've never seen anyone carrying it. I've never seen one lying around. I've never seen any level of recklessness of any level. And I've known you for 20 years. We've hung out off camera. We've had long conversations, everything else like that, man.
Right.
So,
It's just people, man, I just never seen so many people that could want someone, you know, like wishing on somebody's downfall, you know, people judging my charge where I was found not guilty for that. You know, people, I don't have any.
Your state case was actually probation, right?
Yeah, I was not guilty for the other stuff. So, man, I don't have any violent felonies. My drug felonies are marijuana,
which is legal in most of the country.
You know, I was gave 10 years and due 4 years for third offense marijuana, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just ran across some bad judges, man, who had it out for me, man. Like, and my jail charge, that was getting weed in the jail and codeine. I mean, I think me being a person as an outcast, me speaking my mind makes people look at me in a different sense than what I really am.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been in trouble in forever. Like I'm a father, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I've been out the streets a long time.
Facts.
Like if you come and look around, bro, this ain't nothing. This ain't what people making it out to be. And I'm just.
So the feds arrest you and they take you to a federal jail.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You haven't been convicted yet, so there's no prison. It's just a jail.
Yeah.
What was federal jail like in San Diego?
I mean, it was jail, but it's different. I mean, more people have a positive mind with feds. It's
From what I
not as
understand, from what I was always told, the feds is a whole lot easier than the state. The state is crazy.
Yeah,
the feds is more like high-end dudes, more money.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody in the Fed got pictures you can look at. It's not like that in the state. So it was just people want me to win, bro. Like, especially in there. They respect what I stand on in there. Every race. White, Mexican, black. The biggest saying in there is what on VladTV.
and that is?
Some of us gonna make it, some of us ain't. That's just how it gonna be.
Some of us gonna make it, some of us not. But that's just how it is. That is the biggest saying in prison, bro. I hear that everywhere I go, bro. And it was just, I mean, it wasn't a place to be, but it was more positive than state jail.
Yeah.
State jail is more negativity. Fed is more positive, man. It's more people want you to win than lose. State is more negativity. Oh, I got 50 years. They might give you 20, 30. You gonna be straight, motherfucker. You know.
You're not straight with 30 years, man.
Man, the Fed, motherfucker, like, man, bro, I can teach you laws, man. This goes for this. People trying to help you.
Nice.
And that's basically it. It's different, man. People more educated too, man, on their cases.
I mean, for me, my stress, the most stressful, stress that I go through is when I don't know what's about to happen. When I feel that things are out of my control and I don't know what the future holds.
Yeah.
As you're sitting there day by day, because you were locked up for, I think, 10 days, right?
Yeah, like 12 days.
12 days. So day by day, you're not exactly sure what's going to happen because you're trying to get a bond and the prosecutor is denying your bond and then the judge accepts it and then they appeal. So day by day, you don't know what tomorrow's going to hold, whether because they want you to sit there until your trial date.
Right.
So as you're going through this during those 12 days, how stressed out are you?
I wasn't that stressed out, bro. Because I had guys in there reading the Bible with me, bro. Like,
oh, you read the Bible over there? Okay.
Man, it was. I just didn't like how they kept denying my bond and saying I was a flight risk.
Flight risk to where?
To where? I've never been I got taken from court.
I mean, have you ever been? When was the last time you left the country?
Bro, like, I don't even be out there like
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I get my money here, big
South.
money. Yeah, the South, right? Midwest.
Not even the whole country, just a region.
Like, so he's a flight risk. He has a $6 million estate. He can, all this. And I was like, bullshit. Where this Boosie fade gonna go? Like, I'm busted. Like, I got taken from court. Like, I'm not, and my lawyer was like, look at he's never had a bench warrant damn near. Like, he comes to court. So we just had to get past that. They raised my bond a few times, but they couldn't prove that I was a flight risk. It's just certain steps they go by.
What was your bond finally when you paid?
My bond was like 150,000.
That's not bad.
It started from 30.
Yeah.
It started from 30 and it kept going up. But I was at peace, bro. I mean, I was mostly trying to get out to perform at the BET Awards. But I missed rehearsal by not getting out in time. It was gonna let me perform, but
what were we supposed to perform at the BET Awards? Which song?
Wipe Me Down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, for the Hip Hop 50?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and but I still performed it in the crowd when they played it.
Let me tell you, I have never seen a happier human being than Boosie at the BET
I was so
Awards.
happy, bro.
You were like literally like I've never seen anyone
I got
like
out
this.
the night before the awards.
Right.
And Vlad, I can't smoke no more, so I got drunk from the time I got out to the time you saw me at the BET Awards. I was just, man, I was somewhere else. And I had the time of my life, man. I had the time of my life at the BET Awards, and I was just happy to be home, man. I was like, you know, once you go in again after you've been gone so long, you be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
You be so damn grateful, bro, to see people sitting in there. I bonded one guy out before I got out, man.
Oh, you bonded someone else out?
Yeah, man. My little white guy, man. He had been sitting in there 3 months on a $1,200 bond.
He just didn't have it.
He just didn't have it. Somebody sucked his baby mama the bun one time, and
Wow.
and my boy, like, man, he been in here. I'm like, what? Send a money order. Get him out of here.
1,200.
Yeah, and you just be grateful, man. You be grateful for your kids, your bed. I missed it, my bed, man. I was like,
Yeah, we're going to take a look at your bed later on.
I was
completely
like,
ridiculous. Like,
I was like, damn, bro, I'm missing the you know, and my kids, man, and my baby girl. I was just missing a lot of what you usually miss in prison, but inside it wasn't as bad, man. It wasn't as bad.
well, I mean, if you're talking about San Diego, that's I'm mainly Sureño area.
Yeah,
Southern Mexico.
yeah.
The Southern Mexicans.
Rios and Paisos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And those dudes actually showed you a lot of love in there.
Oh yeah, man. Berto, bro, I got looked out for, bro. Like, people respect what I stand on. And it start from these interviews, bro. Like, me talking about the Mexicans in it. Man, I heard what you said. You fuck with the Mexicans on VladTV. Like, bro, like, the stuff I'm talking about, all this LG, all this stuff, you know, like, they really respect that out me, bro. They really respect that out me. The snitching, all of the stuff they really respect that out me, bro. I'm like a king in there, bro. Like, they wouldn't even let me make commissary, bro. Like, I
So
think
that means that you can't go to the store and buy food.
yeah, they wouldn't let me make commissary.
And that was because what, the warden was.
I think it was a hit sent down from the warden or somebody, some higher power. They wouldn't let me make commissary, man. Them dudes looked out for me, bro.
They gave you food on the low.
Man, soups, chips, man, bro. Like, they really looked out for me, bro. Like, everybody, the Bloods, Crips, they looked out for me, bro. Like, people respect what I respect what I'm doing as a man, as not being afraid to speak my mind, and they go a long way, especially behind those walls.
Were you the only celebrity in that jail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They have some more celebrities, but I don't know them. They be cartels. I don't.
Criminal celebrities.
Yeah, they
Not
be
mainstream celebrities.
Yeah. They be cartel celebrities.
Okay, fair enough. And when you went to the BET Awards that next day, you actually brought your lawyers with you.
Yeah, I had to bring my lawyers with me. Yeah, I had to bring my lawyers with me, man, and so I wouldn't, so it wouldn't be no stuff, they ain't want them asking me about certain stuff, and I'm talking about it, and so yeah, I had to take my attorneys with me, man. But
Yeah, and actually, me and your one of your attorneys were basically in contact from like the second day. Like, we were talking almost every day, and we were putting stories out, and I was getting all the info, and I was basically working with him to make sure that whatever we could do to help,
yeah, because even my attorneys was surprised. Like, they knew they was dealing with Boosie, but I don't think they knew the magnitude of it, because they were like, they wrote a whole motion like, damn, we never heard a prosecution that says we don't like him. He's not offered a deal. I mean, that doesn't happen with cartel membership.
Yeah.
So, and that's what making them tackle this case so hard, because they see what I'm up against, and they see the person I am. They see how much a family orientated people, how much people care about me, and and they basically see my record. If you were looking at me on TV and all these things, you would think my record is it's just out of control.
When it's not.
When it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a family guy. You're a business guy. You're an entertainer.
I'm an entertainer, man. I'm Boosie, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, like, at the BET Awards, when Lotto was performing Put It On the Floor, you fell out of your chair.
I fell on the floor.
On the floor.
That was my second bottle of Casamigo. I snuck Casamigo in the BET Awards. They say Boosie can't come in.
Mm.
I went and got a towel from outside the tree and put it over my shoulder and got in there, bro. I just had the time of my life, man.
Seemed like it. Definitely seemed like it.
I was so glad BET gave me those tickets, man.
Yeah.
I thank them for that because I needed it, man. You know, when you're going through so much, you just need that. Bro, I needed that love. I needed that love, man. And I got it at the BET Awards. Everybody was happy to see me. And I was happy. Every woman looked it good. The women looked it so good. I was like, damn. All the women looked it good. I know I was drunk, but this was a BET Awards where the women, they showed out, bro.
Well, you also were with men for 12 days.
Yes. Oh, I forgot
that part. When you were around all men for 12 days.
Yeah.
Yes, the women look a little better.
Yeah. They look, and it's straight to the BET Awards. Oh
Right.
my God.
Right.
Oh my God.
Well, listen, I'm hoping for only the best.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd been talking to your lawyers when you were locked up, and as soon as you got out, I'd been texting you because there was a whole bunch of like, oh, Boosie's out. Oh, no, he's not. So I was like, yo,
Right.
welcome home. They're like, oh, shit, he's not out. So then, by the time you finally got out, you hit me back. And we've been talking ever since. And, I caught a flight down here to Georgia and had to do this one in person.
Yeah.
At Boosie Estates, man. I wish you all the best. And ultimately, I think it will work out.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think it will work out. All right, so let's switch gears for a second. Kodak Black
Yeah.
did a song with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
I didn't see this one coming.
Me neither.
I really did not see this one
It fucked
coming.
me up. It hurt me, bro.
You spoke about it.
Yeah.
What did you initially think when you heard about the song?
I thought it was a lie. I thought it was a lie when I first saw it on Instagram. I got up and tried to call Kodak, but he must have had a new number or some shit. So I called his brother, his brother, and I asked him, did Kodak do a song with 6ix9ine? And he said, yeah, bro. Think so, bro. Hung up. He called back. You want to talk to Kodak? Fuck no.
Oh, Kodak actually want to talk to you about it.
Oh, I don't know. He asked me did I want, talk to Kodak.
Yeah.
I told him I ain't want to talk to Kodak or block Kodak. Stop following.
So that was it for you.
Yeah.
And you and Kodak actually go back because back before he got
Yeah,
on.
we got on Rocket Man,
No, we got a Rocket, but I'm saying you rewind back.
Yeah, I went to
You know
sign him.
Kodak since what year?
Probably 17, 16,
2016, 17. So you know this guy for like 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And you guys had songs together before Rocket Man.
Yeah, we had Slade together.
Right. Which you still were performing at your shows and everything else.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
sometimes performing in Florida.
Exactly. And you guys had Rocket Man together. He jumped on the remix. And Kodak has he went to jail, went to prison for a while. Trump got him out. I think he violated his parole recently. He got locked up again for something. He's had a lot of prison experiences. And he's also been very anti-snitch. Probably not to the extent of you, but no one really goes to the extent of you. But he's been kind of anti-snitch, and so forth.
Kodak done been in jail, bro, so that was a detrimental move to him, bro. Like 6ix9ine, I'm gonna tell you this, Vlad. And I'm pretty sure 6ix9ine knows this too. 6ix9ine is the most hated person in prison.
Really?
You hear 6ix9ine name damn near every other day. When people looking at their case, this motherfucker old 6ix9ine. Like he is hated. He's hated. He's hated, bro. By every race, he's hated, bro. What Kodak did, he's gonna have to stand on that. He better stay his ass out of. I got 9 calls from the feds, from the state, everything. Like Boosie, is it true? I know people are, bro, they gonna get on Kodak ass for that, bro. If he ever, it was a bad move, and you know, I felt like Kodak, like me, we stand for something. You know, we stand for something that's different from other people. Pop music didn't make us, but the streets made us. The streets gave us a chance. And it's called selling your soul, bro. Like money can't make you do everything, bro. You know, and he really lost me with that, because what would you do for money, bro? Like the things people would do for money. You knew, and the people around him who trying to take up for him, he knew this was coming.
Yeah, of course.
Like you knew all this was coming behind this. You knew this was coming. You decided to make this decision to say, fuck everything, bro. Like, you know, half the people who listen to you, parents were taken away by people like 6ix9ine. You know, it makes me think that he never was a street nigga. You know, it makes me think the amount of money, it makes me can't trust you. If you came to my home and somebody, when you left my home, say, I'm gonna give you $2 million, let me run in that motherfucker and take everything, you would do it. You have no morals, you have no principles. A lot of people in that generation don't stand on principles. And I respect those who do. If you don't have no principles, you're not a real person. For $1 million, you could have got that from anywhere. You can go borrow that if you needed that money that bad.
No, Kodak is sitting on millions. Kodak is not broke by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, how much do you think he gets for a show these days?
I don't know.
Couple 100,000 probably.
I don't know,
for a big festival, like, you know.
But I don't know, but you did that. So you did that for money.
Yes.
Or you did it for clout.
Well,
because you saying he has money. We don't know what anybody has, Vlad. I'm going to tell you like this. Kodak can be like I was before I went to jail. You know?
Spending everything.
You're broken, you don't even know it.
Yeah.
You got cash, you don't own a home. You don't own your music. You don't own your catalog. Every song you made is owned by someone else. You don't have investments. You don't have land. You're broken, you don't even know it. You have no ownership of anything.
Right, but you think because money's coming in, you're rich.
You think because money comes in, you're rich.
Right.
That's when that tax bill gonna hit you.
Right.
For all the money you spent.
Oh, yeah.
See, a lot of people, they broken, they don't even know it.
Oh, yeah. Soulja Boy owes like $1 million or something to the IRS or some huge amount, and they basically said that at this point, he's broke. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if this is what his lawyers are laying out, but you know, he's been in the game forever. But yeah, you're right. If you do not invest, and me and you had an interesting conversation where I broke down how investments work and everything else like that. You know, I even got one of my people on the phone who I helped out some years ago, and they said how many millions they made from just my overall advice.
Right.
And yeah, you don't realize what investments are until sometimes it's too late.
Or ownership.
Or ownership. Exactly.
You own VladTV.
I own Vlad. I own the catalog.
You know,
I own
that's
my
some
house flat out.
Right. It's some people, you know, you can't even sell a catalog you have because it's not for you.
It's not yours. Right. I mean, you actually said that you wish you could take him off your song.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's too late.
This point is too late.
Well, Kodak allegedly responded to you
Yeah.
at one of his shows. He said, I don't give a fuck. I'm making $1 million plays with these jits.
He doesn't have any, he doesn't have any morals. He doesn't have any principles. He doesn't care, but he doesn't stand for anything but money.
Well, his engineer actually leaked out, I guess, part of a verse that didn't end up getting used.
Why it didn't get used? Because you thought the money was going to get took back?
I guess. Because basically there was a verse of Kodak in that song with 6ix9ine saying, I'm so raw, got a rat giving me cheese.
Why he didn't use it? He thought he was going to get his money back, took back.
That check would have bounced.
That check would have fucking bounced. Okay, I'm finna make this fucking check bounce.
Yeah.
Like 6ix9ine know what he doing, bro. I blame 6ix9ine for 6ix9ine finna show the world that motherfuckers don't have no, bro, that shit is gone out the window.
Well, a no jumper, Whack 100, talked about this situation because according to him, he's the one that helped kind of facilitate this whole situation.
That's what Whack do, bro.
You know, and I know that Whack was working, it's not, me and Whack don't have a relationship, so I can't vouch for this one way or another, but he's in the music video, so clearly there is some sort of connection between the two. And what he said was this. He said that I guess that Kodak was given like a Rolls Royce Phantom to do the verse and so forth. And I guess he spoke to Kodak about the situation, what you said. And according to Whack, what Kodak's response was, well, Boosie's criticizing me, but when he gets locked up, he had to sell his Rolls Royce. I just got a Rolls Royce. Maybe he should think about doing some verses and getting some Rolls Royces. You heard that?
That's what I was supposed to do. I mean, being smart. If you got 9 cars outside and one of them get, you don't go on your bank account for that. One of them can get you your lawyer paid, your bond paid, and you still have $50,000 left. It's smart. A 2020 that's sitting outside that I don't drive, it's smart. I just sold 4 cars 3 months before that and built another estate in my backyard. Mm-hmm. It's smart. It's not being, I didn't have to do that, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Javante wanted to give me $500K because he ain't like what they was talking about me and was gonna give me the car back when I got out. Turkey Leg wanted to give me $350. That's being a pussy. A man who gets in trouble, who has it to get out of trouble, does not take nothing from another man. That means you're a leash. I turned everything down. These are my troubles, Vlad. That's a man. That's a simp is going to take money from anybody he can. Mm-hmm. Nah, it's a man. Would you rather go on your bank account and just take $300,000 off or get on the phone and sell that motherfucker for $300,000?
Right. Or start a GoFundMe for your lawyer bills.
Like it doesn't make sense. It's about being older and wiser. You don't do stuff, that would be doing stuff for the internet. I'm doing stuff to keep me and my family at a great position.
Right, because it's not like this was your only car.
Bro,
Uber.
Bro.
Nah, people like to paint pictures the way they want to paint pictures.
Yeah.
When you got 9 cars, and listen, I'm the type of person that when I had 2 cars, I felt like I got too many cars. I just stuck to 1 car.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
No shots at anyone who has multiple cars.
Right.
It's just not my style. But I realized very quickly that I don't need all these cars.
Bro, as soon as you leave off the lot, that shit do this, bro.
Yep.
Straight down. I got 4 cars out, 4 or 5 cars out there now, bro.
No,
like
I lease all my cars. I don't buy nothing.
Bro. Like I could have, with the other 50, I could have went leased another one with my credit, bro. Mm-hmm. I could have went leased another. Yeah. Bro, I'm doing what I supposed to do. I'm doing what I didn't do when I first got in trouble.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But that's what it takes, right? It takes you losing it all, because it happened to me too.
Right.
The first time I made money, I was spending it like it's going to keep coming forever. And then I lost it all. And I had to sell my house and sell my Benz and become homeless and sleep on couches until I got it back. And I said, if I ever get to this level again, I'm gonna learn from all my mistakes.
Me
And
too. That's what I did,
I'm
bro.
never
Like,
gonna overspend.
I
I'm
think
never
that's
going
why
to
they
assume.
kept putting my bond. They wanted me to put my estate up, man.
Is that what it is?
No, I'm cashing out
You're not doing it.
every dollar.
Every dollar.
How much the bond? Cashing out.
There you go.
You
Full
know,
amount.
Full amount. Not no bid. Not no.
150 cash.
Yeah,
Right.
cashing
And
out.
you sold your Rolls Royce for how much?
250.
250. Boom.
250.
There you go.
2020.
2020. You can get another one later. Who cares?
That shit material shit, bro.
Exactly.
Like that shit.
Not worth freedom.
Bro, that shit is material shit, bro.
Yep.
Like, you know, that shit made off a couple shows, bro. Like, that's material shit, bro.
Yep. Gunna got his first top 10 solo song with Fuck You Mean. I remember when he did the whole, YSL is a gang, everyone, including me and you, had conversations about it.
Right.
Me and 600 Breezy talked about it. Breezy felt like the only way that Gunna is going to get his career back to the way it was before was if Young Thug steps forward and says, yeah, I'm co-signing him doing this. Y'all go back to support him. I know this is my artist. My situation is different than his. That's the only way that Breezy thought that this was going to happen. And I thought, yeah, that's a reasonable kind of request. But with all the backlash and all the snitching accusations and everything else like that, Gunna still had his biggest solo song ever. In fact, I was on Spotify the other day and Fuck You Mean was the #1 song on that chart. So I just have to say, Lil Duval said something interesting. He said that in 2023, snitching doesn't hurt an artist's career. All it'll do is just give him free promo.
It didn't change. The world didn't change, man.
You can't really argue that by looking at these numbers right now.
You can't really argue that, bro. The world has definitely took a change for the worse. And we just gotta deal with it, man. You gotta deal with it. We gotta deal with it. Thugger, I don't even think if they gave Thugger big time or something like that, it would change. I don't think it would change because I think people care more about the music than the person.
Well,
right now. And
just
I
look at
don't
the fan
like
base.
that. I like people to love me for me.
Look at the fan base, right? If you look at the streaming audience, how many of those people really even went to jail?
None.
Maybe 1%?
Maybe 1%, 2%.
2%?
Right.
Bunch of suburban kids who are paying their Spotify $9.99 a month. How many people really even know what snitching even means? How many of those people really have family members in prison? How many of those people did prison time?
Right.
As opposed to like, hey, I like this song.
Right.
And that's where it ends.
Right. That's where it is.
That's where it ends. I like this song.
Yeah, but that's I wonder how Thugger feel, because even if you make it off like that, I don't know, I don't know, bro. I got a text from Thugger manager the other day, bro. Said Thugger wanted to holler at me, I don't know what it's about, but I don't know, bro. It's just I don't know, bro. I don't think Thugger gonna just, I don't know. I can't speak for nobody. But from what I'm seeing from Thugger pissed off. The shit he was saying about Gunna, about when that shit was, bro, I just feel Thugger pissed off. I know how it feel to be in that situation, asking yourself why someone did it. We did that. Especially someone you had love for.
Well, some of you put on.
Yeah.
Gunna got clearly put on by Young Thug.
Right.
And no one's going to deny that. Even the style between the two of them are somewhat similar. I remember when I first heard Gunna, I thought it was Young Thug.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I think most of us did.
Right.
And then you start to hear the differences and so forth. But
Right.
at first it's like, oh, okay, that's not Young Thug? Oh, okay. Like, clearly it's similar, but I guess if they're the same crew, okay, you kind of get it.
Right.
Listen, you said that you hope that he never sells another record. He said, I don't want no rat to excel.
Right.
But your wish did not come true. because he's selling a whole bunch of records right now.
My wishes never come true. Not in this industry. My wishes never come true, but you know.
I mean, I think we ultimately have to accept that Boosie's opinion is not the majority by any stretch of the imagination in 2023. It's just your opinion, and you have a strong opinion, and you have a loud voice, and you have places like VladTV that amplify it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, when you look at the fans...
And Boosie's, the people who think like me, they aren't the one buying streaming records and on Spotify.
No, they're not.
You know,
they're the ones that somewhere.
Yeah. They're not.
They got a cassette.
Yeah, they hustling, bro. They ain't doing all that. They better not work credit cards.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is, and you know, you could swim against the tide, or you just have to say this is just what it is, because you know, I think was it 1090 Jake said like 3 of the people in the XXL freshman issues are snitches and have paperwork. Right. You know what I'm saying? More and more and more and more and more. Like paperwork is popping out of the woodwork.
It's just bad, bro.
It's just crazy.
Appreciate 1090 Jake too, bro. Like,
yeah, you fuck with him?
Yeah, I fuck with him, bro. If it wasn't for him, bro, shit. And if he was a different color, it'd be all gravy.
Oh man, people more scared of him than me these days.
Hey, bro, like I'm grateful for 1090 Jake, bro. I smile every time.
We gotta get him on the show, man.
You gotta get 1090 Jake.
I'll put him on.
Bro,
you just cemented that.
Bro, like.
You just cemented it.
He one of the last ones I got left, bro. Shit.
Well, Young Thug, I think he tweeted, he said that all he wants is for you and T.I. to drop your joint album.
Right.
You saw that.
Right.
Do you know what that's even about? What led up to that? Or that just came out of nowhere?
I don't know. It just
came
popped out. Yeah.
Okay. So what's going on with that album?
Man, I don't know, man.
What do you mean?
I reached out to Tip.
Okay.
I was like, Tip, what up with the album, bro? You heard what Thugger said, bro. Like, the shit we done got past the shit, but he was like, we gotta finish it, get it in there. I don't know, man.
Because it's not done yet.
Nah, it's almost done, but nah, it ain't done.
Do you think that there's still some bad feelings over the whole back and forth a little bit? That it really hasn't been fully worked out? Or do you think it's just a scheduling situation? Or a little of each?
I'm past it, man. I'm past it. He on the move, I'm on the move. But I felt like when Thugger said it, you know, it was probably the perfect time to do it. You know, Thugger called a lot of shots in the So, and Thugger know our talent. And it's a good album, so hopefully we can knock it out, man. I've been told you I felt like I was more of a fan of putting it out than Tip, because you know I've been fucking with Tip a long time with that music shit. And anybody I get with and do a CD with it turn out pretty good, bro.
Yeah, man, I would love it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a fan of both of y'all. I know T.I. mad at me for various things. It just is what it is. T.I., if you ever want to get on the phone with me, I'm easy to reach. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to say to me, about me, that you said to other people, you could say it to me directly. Okay? We could get on the phone, or we could even meet up in person. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm a supporter and I'm a fan of T.I. I'm a fan of you. And I'm going to be pushing that project when it comes out. And I just personally, I hope it comes out. You know what I'm saying?
That shit hard, too.
Sure it is.
T.I. snapping, boy.
Well, talk about Young Thug. His bond was denied once again.
Right.
He's been locked up for what, like a year and a half or something?
Yeah, Lucci been locked up almost 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Young Thug case, though, is still in jury selection.
Yeah.
I don't think they've even picked a single jury member yet. In all my years of covering court cases, I have never seen it this bad before. Yes, jury selection sometimes takes a while, and yeah, I understand it's a long case, but they haven't even gotten to a single jury yet. The public defenders are saying, like, one of the public defenders said she got to start an OnlyFans account to pay. Because, when you're a public defender, you only get a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
And if it's a long case, it's not a lot of money. And you got to devote yourself to this case.
Yeah.
So I'm almost thinking from my point of view that the prosecutor really overstepped her bounds and tried to create too big of a RICO case to the point where I almost think they got to either dismiss it or they got to like redo the whole thing or something. Because I don't think this trial is even going to start.
Yeah, that was my lawyer. That was what Drew said. Drew said he think it's going to be a mistrial.
Probably.
It's just every day is something, bro. I feel like it's too much shit going on with it. If you watch Atlanta news, every time somebody do a crime, bro, they say he a YSL member. I be like, hell nah, bro. It can be anything. If you watch that Channel 5 Action News, they be like, he's a former I be like, damn, bro. They just keep on trying to stack the cards, bro. And I don't think this case is, bro, compared to Louisiana cases, bro, this case, it's not, hey, bro, I think they got a vendetta, bro. They really want this man, and they just scrambling, bro. Like,
oh yeah, no.
Especially with Lucha too, bro. Like, ain't no way this man not supposed to be home, bro. Like, you ain't never heard no fucking evidence about his case, huh?
Well, yeah, no. I mean,
like, bro, that shit is they shouldn't be RICO, bro. Like,
no, RICOs are a mess because a RICO,
especially a state RICO.
Yeah, a state RICO, but a RICO in general means that they don't have to catch you doing nothing.
Right.
They just have to say you're affiliated and get a couple of witnesses with some hearsay.
Right.
And you're done.
Right.
You're done.
Right. That RICO shit is different. That state RICO too, because you might beat the state, and once you walk out that motherfucker,
yeah, you end up getting a federal RICO.
Give you the fucking federal
with more
RICO.
resources. No, listen. I mean, they're trying to say now that YSL and YFN, a lot of the members are locked up. Now they're saying that the murder rate has gone down in Atlanta 35%, and they're trying to paint it the way they're going to paint it. But at the end of the day, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't really have a lot of inside info about this, but you got a whole bunch of men locked up and the trial is not starting. No one's getting bond, and it's just going on forever. Like at some point, you got to either let them go or try it. One of the two.
At some point, you got to say this unfair.
It's unfair. I feel you.
Like some point, you got to say, okay, it's unfair. You're going to keep sitting people in there forever. But sometimes that's the games they play, so they can come at you with a deal.
Yeah.
And you get credit for time served and stuff like that. But they're not going to do that because they want them too bad.
Mm-hmm.
They want them too bad. Like when they want you bad, deals off the table, bro.
Yeah.
Just like with my fake, deals off the table.
Well, Young Thug's brother, Unfunk, he got his probation revoked. I guess he got caught with a gun, and now he got sentenced to 9 years.
Yeah.
And remember, you called it. You said all these dudes who are getting these 15-year plea deals, they're having to cooperate. Because from what I understand, Unfunk kind of did, said something similar to what Gunna did.
Yeah, on
his brother. He had to say that YSL is a gang.
Like on his brother.
On his own brother.
Shit these days.
So all these dudes, like Gunna's getting all the heat, but ultimately all these dudes who got out had to get out through similar situations.
Right.
So you called it. You said all these dudes, you called it rat recycling bins. I'm not calling him a rat. I'm just using your words.
I said.
You said it. You know what I mean? And like all these dudes are getting these long ass plea deals, and then they get caught with a pistol, caught with some weed, dirty urine, whatever.
They're not your friend anymore.
Right back.
They're not your friend anymore.
So they got what they wanted from you.
They got what they wanted from you.
And now they
knew you would be looking over your shoulder, protecting yourself. They knew this.
Mm-hmm.
They knew what you would be labeled. They knew that you would. Now all we have to do is follow him. We already have his phone number.
Yep. Yeah.
Now all we have to do is follow that fucking GPS, and we're going to get behind him and hit the lights on him. 2 birds killed
Right.
with
And
one
since you're on
stone.
probation,
You can't have it.
you can't stop the search.
You can't stop the search.
Right. You can't say no probable cause. You can't say no, it's in my locked glove box. No, you are still in jail because you're on probation.
And you're a convicted felon.
And you're a convicted felon. So we're going to search your car because we feel like it.
And remember,
look, we found a gun.
Right.
9 years. Thank you.
It's a recycling pen, bro. They keep recycling you, bro. And
yeah. And Lucci got offered a 20-year plea deal, which you spoke about.
right.
Which is crazy. Which is crazy.
Who gonna take a 20-year plea deal and do 17 years?
Well, it's a state case, so it could potentially be...
A state case, it'd probably be, it's 50-50 in Georgia.
Yeah, 50-50. So it could be 10 years.
10 years.
Still a lot of time.
Still a lot of time.
Still a lot of time. And from what I understand, Lucci was offered an opportunity to essentially cooperate against Young Thug.
Right.
And he didn't.
Nah,
That says a lot.
Lucha a soldier, bro.
Like, you talk about someone who, allegedly is your arch enemy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you don't do anything to hurt that man because of your own principles when you're facing 20 years
Right.
is a mentality that I don't think too many people possess.
Yeah, you don't understand it, Vlad,
I don't
because you
understand
wasn't raised
I wasn't
like
raised
we
like
were
that.
raised.
Yeah, I wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
And I never claimed to be,
Right.
but you were.
Right.
So
And
you were doing the same thing.
Yes.
You were facing 20 years.
Yes, without a doubt, bro. I could have came home off death row, bro.
If you were facing 20 years.
I could have came home off death row, bro. These people wanted me to mention on my CEO's murder, bro.
Okay.
Turk and Mail, bro. These on they charge, bro. I could have came home, bro. And at the time, we was beefing behind money. Not at war, beefing behind money.
If they told you right now that they would drop your gun charge if you told on Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Hell no. I'm not telling on nobody.
Not even Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Not even Tekashi 6ix9ine. Because that follows you in that place where you go. People can be protected on these streets. You can't get protected in that jail.
What if you had a chance to tell on a crooked cop?
I'm not telling on nobody.
Not even the cops, not even nobody.
I'm not
even a crooked CEO, nothing.
I'm not telling on nobody. I done had charges with a CEO. CO. I done had charges with a CO. I'm not telling on nobody, bro. Because I orchestrated this, bro. I'm going to take my lick, bro. That's just how it is, bro.
Well, listen. I think people love you because...
I just did a song that's coming out on my new album, August 11th.
Okay.
And it's called, this song is called Broken Inside. And I say on the song, bro, you can shoot me. You can rob me. It doesn't matter. I don't want to see nobody in jail. That's just how I am, bro. That's just how I am, bro. People don't know what we go through in prison. Like, it's crazy, bro, being away from everything you love. You got to have a strong mind, bro.
You don't want to see no one in jail?
Nah.
Dylan Roof, who walked into a black church and killed all those people. You don't want to see him in jail?
Dead. I want him in jail, eating crackers. I like people to face their same fate.
Yeah.
I want Dylan to get ate up by an alligator. Anaconda, wrap around his body and bust shit out of him. Things like that. I don't want him in jail.
Did you hear about what happened to Larry Nasser? This was the
he got jugged up.
The gymnastics coach that was basically molesting all the girls and everything.
Playing with pussy.
Yeah, all that type of shit. I guess he was in jail or he's in prison, and I guess he wanted to watch like girls tennis or something like that. And some dude just stabbed him up.
It comes back on you.
Back on you.
When you do stuff that it comes back on you. That's like I was saying about the stuff with Kodak, bro. Like, he doesn't need to go to jail anymore. He needs to be a model citizen. He needs to keep guns from around him. He needs to move right. And I'm telling them this because I'm keeping it real. You know, if I wouldn't have say this, I wouldn't be keeping it real. I'm keeping it real with him. For him doing this with Tekashi 6ix9ine, he needs to stay out of prison.
Mm.
Because this give them the green light to fuck with you on you messing with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Everybody he done harmed or offended in any way, they feel like you're his friend now.
Yeah.
They feel like you said, fuck them. All the people the ones he got in jail, that shit string long, it's a long string, bro. And they feel like you just said, fuck them. You just said, fuck every nigga who done been told on, it doesn't matter to me. And that gives convicts motivation to get at you.
Yeah, I think what people need to realize, because it's all
you
from
need
perspective.
to rap about Pop.
It's all from perspective, right? I understand most people who are watching this, who are working people, who are working 9 to 5.
They won't understand.
They won't understand because they're like, he got $1 million. He got a Rolls Royce. Why would he not take it? But what you have to realize is that from the point of view of a multimillionaire, how you and I are talking right now, is that once you get to a certain financial level, you give up a lot of money. You pass on a lot of projects that you know in the long term is just going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we turned down $50,000 interviews with people that like, nah, like we don't sell interviews because it's going to look bad when word gets out that you could just buy your way onto VladTV. There are certain people, like, let me tell you something. This is a true story. You know who Fleece Johnson is? The booty warrior?
Oh, yeah.
He's out of prison right now.
Yeah.
So many people DM me to interview this man. We had an interview set up. And listen, I was on the Boondocks myself. I'm a character on the Boondocks. I'm the biggest Boondocks fan ever.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's a character on the Boondocks. Me and Carl Jones, who did his voice, are good friends. Everything else like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to interview the real booty warrior, right? So the interview was set up. I'm going through my research. I'm going through my notes. And as I'm going through my notes, I start to realize that he is actually a rapist. A convicted prison rapist. He was actually raping, like the shit he was saying, like, I like booty. You know, booty's more important than water. You know, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Yeah.
And I start reading his other interviews and start going through his prison records. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, you get tired of jacking off. And, you know, fuck it. I don't care whose ass it is. You just get tired of looking at magazines, you know? And I was fucking these dudes. And you start thinking like, yo, man, how many of these dudes showed up to prison off some little bullshit, little gun charge or whatever, and they was just gonna do their little 6 months and get out and go back to their lives. And now you got this fucking maniac who's raping them in their fucking cell multiple times. Their whole lives are fucked up. And I just said, man, fuck this interview. I'm cool. Nah, I don't care. I'm gonna lose money on the booking, lose money on the studio, whatever else. Because I'm not gonna let this fucking rapist give him a platform.
You stand for something.
I stand for it. I said, fuck this interview. I know it will probably make tens of thousands of dollars for the company and everyone wants to see it. And Vlad doing the Booty Warrior interview is going to be huge. But I said, fuck this interview. Yeah. I'm not going to add this to my catalog and give this fucking, and you know, and people think, well, it's male rape, not female rape. But man, to me, it's the same shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you raping somebody, you know, taking a man's manhood who's not even gay, forcibly fucking doing this to that person is disgusting to me.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to have a conversation with you. I don't even want to talk to you.
Right.
Much less do it on tape and put it out and magnify it.
Right.
I'm cool. Fuck that money.
I'm telling you, bro.
Fuck that money. Everyone got to have principles. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have principles.
And that's the thing. You got to give up money. You can't just take every dollar, because once you get to that multimillionaire level and you keep trying to take every dollar, like when you were broke, that shit gonna crumble. You're gonna take that wrong bag of money and it's gonna fuck up your whole shit.
Right. All money, not good money.
All money, not good money. And the average working person is not realizing this, that they will, Kodak got $1 million. I don't see what the problem is. There is a problem. It's a long-term problem. It's not a problem.
It's a
anyone's
long-term
gonna see right
problem.
now. They're gonna see it down the line.
And he knew that. He knew that, like, he knew that, man. It just, I imagine, like, you know, you did that for $1 million. What would you do for 50 million?
Yeah. YNW Melly, you actually showed up to his trial on the first day.
Yeah.
Did you and Melly have any sort of relationship?
Me and Melly, I met Melly on the plane. Well, I met Melly in the airport.
Okay.
He bought all my shit. He bought all my food. They were so loud in the airport. And I think he was with the guys that it happened to. And he looked out for me, bro. He gave me my flowers, bro. Like he bought all my magazines. He bought my food. You ain't spending nothing, OG. He had his card. They were so loud in the back of the plane, bro. Like, bro. He gave me my flowers, and you know, I had to return them, bro. You know.
Okay, so
then I met his mama while he was in.
Oh, okay.
I met his mom while he was in, and she real, bro. You know, she real.
She's stressed out. I heard she had a heart attack.
Yeah, she real, and I, you know, I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real, shit. And I knew he wasn't gonna be found guilty, bro. Not just because the court case, because his grandma was in that front the whole time. And all she did is talk about God. I was behind her, and all this lady did was talk about God the whole time. And God powerful, bro. People don't know. I knew it, bro. But yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman, bro. And when I see them mamas like that, it remind me of what my mom was going through, bro. You know.
Well, I mean, the whole premise of the trial I thought was fucked up because he's facing the death penalty, and the judge allowed an 8-4 vote.
Yeah, I was so pissed off about that.
Have you ever heard that before?
You're never in no other damn state.
You've
never heard of that. That's why they waited so long to take him to trial. They was waiting for that law to pass.
Oh, that was a law that was about to pass.
Yes, that's why they waited so long to take him to trial. The motherfuckers in Florida didn't go out to vote, bro. After that law passed, they took him straight to fucking trial, bro. 8-4 is fucking crazy. It's unheard of. Death is unanimous.
Yeah.
That's why they took my death penalty off a couple days before my fucking trial, so they can convict me 10-2.
Wait, you had a 10-2 situation?
Yes, before I was facing a straight death penalty.
Okay, wait, I don't get. Okay, oh wait, 10-2. Okay,
10-2 is life.
Okay, so you would first have to be found guilty, unanimous.
First, I had to be found out guilty,
and then
unanimous.
Then they would do a 10-2 for life.
Then they switched it up to 10-2. That's life.
Okay.
So how can, in any other way, it's 12-0.
Right.
Unanimous to kill you, bro.
Correct.
How the fuck 8-4 even come into play in somebody's? Bro, that blew my mind, bro.
Yeah, that's 2/3.
That blew my mind.
That's the 2/3 majority.
To death penalty is 12-0, unanimous decision.
I agree. So the case went all the way to the end. The jury deliberated, could not come to a decision. The judge said, please keep deliberating. I think they made him like sit in for the weekend or whatever. And ultimately, it ended up being a hung jury. According to his mom, I don't know if this is true or not, I guess the jury was voting 9-3 in favor of Melly. I don't know whether this is true or not, because this is just what his mother said. I don't know whether, they don't actually release stuff like that, but people do talk. Ultimately, it got voted as a mistrial because the jury could not come to a unanimous decision. And then the prosecutors just announced they're going to retry the case. The fucked up thing here is that he's still in jail. He's been in jail since 2019. It's coming up on 4 years. Personally, I feel that if you have a mistrial, you should at least be given a bond. Right?
Of course. Like, it always happens like that. You be bonded in 2-3 weeks, bro.
Right.
Anybody who have a mistrial, next time they come to court, they don't be locked up, bro.
Right.
Go watch the crime stories.
Right.
They come in there with their family, their lawyers. It's just, bro, like, they out to get rappers, bro. Like we got a different hate. Rappers who rap about where we come from and it made a success of rapping that lifestyle. We have a different hate towards us in that courtroom. And that's where it goes. It goes a long way, man.
Well, listen, I don't know the situation around Melly's case, but I feel in this case, he should at least be given bond. You know what I'm saying? At least be given a bond.
4
Go
years.
home, sit, eat some food, you know.
4 years? Come on, man. You didn't
go see a woman.
Jury. The jury couldn't come up. Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let him go home and be with his family, man.
Right. And then if you want to retry the case, but usually, how does it usually work? When you have to retry a case, does that help the prosecutor or does that help the defendant? Because both parties get to see each other's hand at that point because it all went.
You already got their hand, what they coming with. I think it's up to the attorneys. That's what I be thinking. What attorney can flip that better or flip that better?
Right, because he can switch lawyers at this point. He can bring in more experts. And
he can bring in
so
more.
it kind of helps him in a way.
Kind of helps him in a way.
Well, I mean, it's better than being convicted, obviously. But
yeah, but it hurts him in a way too because nobody want to go through that again. Nobody want to put their life in the hands of some jurors, man. Next time you might get some crap. You might get some people who just, you know, I called his mama and checked on him because my phone went out on the plane when I was watching it on the plane, and she was hurt, bro. She was hurt. Her baby's still in there, bro.
Well, but at least there is a mistrial. It could have been way worse, right? It could have been a guilty plea,
right?
A guilty verdict,
right?
So yeah,
she want him home, bro. Like,
yeah, uber talented, also crazy talented. You know, like I said, I don't know details about the situation, but at this point, I really hope they give him a bond at least.
At least give him a bond.
At least give him a bond.
You can put him on house arrest.
Yep.
You can put the ringer thing on the door with the thing. You can see everybody come inside the house.
Yeah.
You know, it's all kind of ways that, bro, like,
yeah,
they just don't want them, bro. Like,
give him an ankle monitor.
Give him an ankle monitor.
Something that you could relate to right now.
Right. I got the ankle monitor right now. Yep, I got the ankle monitor. It's on me right now, bro.
There it is.
Yeah, but I mean, I gotta be in for 10 o'clock. I can't come outside till after 7 in the morning, but that's regular hours, man. I mean,
let's talk about your ankle monitor for a second. So is this the first time you ever had an ankle monitor?
No.
How many times have you had ankle monitors?
This is my third one.
Your third ankle. So this is.
Yeah, I had one before I did my first time for the third conviction marijuana.
Okay.
They let me stay out like 60 days, so I had to keep it on. I had another one for like a month and a half before I took a plea deal way back in 2005 or something, so it's not my first rodeo with them.
Okay, so now you have an ankle monitor on.
Yeah.
And you have to charge it, right?
Yeah.
It's not a solar-powered ankle monitor.
Nah.
You got to charge it.
Yeah.
How long does it take to charge the ankle monitor?
Probably 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And that will keep you going for how long?
4 or 5 hours. But I'm doing perfect.
Like, so you have to keep...
Mine hasn't even died yet.
Okay. Well, what
I'm
happens?
not going to have no restriction.
Okay, well, what happens when you're sleeping? What if you sleep for 8 hours?
It'll start getting red. It'll start beeping. Beep, beep, beep.
Okay, but what if you sleep through it?
I ain't sleeping through shit.
I mean, I understand you're not sleeping, but I'm saying conceptually, like, you charge your ankle monitor.
You need to charge it up before you go to sleep.
Right, but if it only lasts 5 hours, if you sleep 7 hours, you know what I'm saying? Or does it last a little longer?
It might last about 6 hours,
Okay.
but it don't last too.
Okay, so basically, as soon as you wake up, you got to go charge it.
Yeah.
Can you go swimming?
No.
Can you take a shower?
Yeah, I take a shower, but I wrap it up It can't be submerged in water. I wrap it up.
Okay, so it gets splashed with water, but not underwater.
It can't get submerged in water.
Submerged, meaning that you could, if I
Like submarine.
right. So if I throw a drink at it, it'll be fine.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm good.
But if you put it in a tub, then
yeah,
you got a problem.
So I take my bath like this.
You know, the funny part is that like they make iPhones that you could put underwater and keep it there for a while.
Right.
You would think that they would just give you a submergible.
That's what my mama said. I've been at the water parks like I've been man, but man, this gonna keep me out of trouble, bro.
Okay,
like,
so
I can't go out at night.
So you can't. So what are your curfew hours with this thing?
I gotta be in for 10 at night.
10 at night.
And I can't come out till after 7 in the morning.
Okay, so what's going on with you doing shows?
Well, I can go do my shows anywhere. They took my passport.
Okay, so what if you have a midnight show?
Oh, if it's concert hours, that doesn't matter.
Okay, so but
when I get back to Atlanta,
okay, it has to be approved though.
Yeah, my concert's got to be approved. I got to send the flight information in, the hotel information, the contract, where I'm performing at.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, at least they're letting you do that.
They let me. I'm grateful for that.
Because it could have been the other way. It could have been this, no, you just sit your ass in Atlanta and don't go anywhere.
Right.
Or go back to jail.
Right.
So they're being a little bit lenient on you. A little bit.
I would say that because the judge I got, I don't see no hate in her heart. I'm not gonna lie, I done ran across some judges, man, who look at me like, man. So she still let me travel and do my shows. She didn't vouch with them that I was a flight risk.
Yeah.
And that's all I really need to do, man.
Okay. But they took your passport, meaning that you can't leave the country.
I can't
You can't even go to Mexico.
I can't go to Mexico. No.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Because you don't really travel the country out of the country anyway, so it's whatever.
Nah.
Okay. Well, listen. I know it's not an ideal situation, but it's better than being in federal jail.
Right.
Any day of the week. So I'm sorry you have to go through this, but at least, you know, when you finally do get to cut it off, I'm sure that'll be a great day for you.
Yep, and I don't get as mad as much, you know. I'm not smoking. I can't smoke weed.
Right, because you're being piss tested.
Yeah, I can't smoke weed. I'm getting my color back. I mean,
you're looking good, by the way. Yeah, you're right.
Like, man,
you actually do look kind of healthier than you usually do.
I feel more healthier.
Right, you got to take these weed breaks every so often. Like I was just saying before the interview, like I just went to Dubai for 2 weeks. I didn't smoke nothing.
Yeah, I was smoking 5 years straight.
Yeah,
exotic.
I know. Whenever we do interviews at this house, you're always smoking.
Yeah, it was like food.
Yeah, me too. I smoke every day, but it's nice to get a rest.
When I stopped, I was going through withdrawals, man. My nightmares are crazy, bro. I have my nightmares, man. I got ate by a bear when I was fishing. No.
I'm sorry for laughing.
No, I was
eaten by a bear.
I was in New York with something on a contract, and I fell off the building. I was at dinner. The other night I was at dinner, and a woman came behind me and just stabbed me in my back while I was talking to another woman. I was breaking out with sweats, man. Man, bro, I'm getting better now, but man, I was having so many withdrawals, bro. Like, man.
Keefe D, his house got raided in connection with the Tupac murder.
Yeah.
Were you surprised?
I don't know why they still fucking with Keefe D. Like, if you gave this man immunity, leave this fucking man alone, bro. Like, I don't get that, bro.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about a proffer agreement, right? A proffer agreement, aka Queen for a day, means that you could come in and you could testify about a bunch of crimes that you were involved in, and your testimony that day cannot be used against you as long as it's proven to be true, right? But if you choose to say that again at a different time,
like on an interview?
Like on an interview or in a book, because you know he wrote a book, right?
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Yeah, my first interview was based on his book.
Oh,
if you
okay.
watch the first VladTV Keefe interview, oh, Keefe going to jail because of Vlad. Keefe wrote a book. My whole interview was based on his book.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No,
so
exactly.
If you fabricate something in a different way, they can come back.
Well, not even fabricate if you just say something.
If you just say something after that.
It's not protected.
Oh, man, they played him, bro.
Yeah, you can't, that just, you doing a proffer agreement doesn't mean that you continue to keep saying it. It's just that day. That's why it's called Queen for a day. Just that day. Right? So if he chose, and I remember I talked to Greg Kading, the one who actually got that confession from him that day.
Yeah.
He even says, listen, if he chooses to talk about it other times, really, like, he's doing it at his own risk.
He didn't have immunity from prosecution. All he had was protection from self-incriminating statements.
Right.
This is a very important difference because people confuse these two things.
You know, and I mean, listen, I've interviewed Keefe
I didn't
twice.
know that. I didn't know that.
That's how it works.
I did not know that, bro.
Yeah. Know the law.
I did not know that, bro.
Know the law. So ultimately, based on his book and some of his interviews, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, authority people are like, oh, Vlad, you're going to be taking the stand. I'm like, no one's talked to me about it. No one, police hasn't contacted me. And if they do, my response is going to be, it's all in the interviews. You're not, like, whatever you're going to talk to me about, it's already publicly released.
Right.
Me and him have not had any conversations outside of, outside of our interviews where he's ever told me something or anything else like that. So if y'all want to waste your time with me, go ahead. Because my response is going to be, watch the interviews.
Right.
Nothing got cut out. It's all right there. That's what y'all are using. That's what y'all are using. But there's a whole book that I based it on.
I didn't know he had a book. I know he did another interview with some other guy.
He did a few interviews. Yeah, I'm not the only one.
They must ain't explained that to him because, you know.
I'm sure he knows about it. I just think he feels that it's a 27-year-old case. It just is what it is. You know, so I don't know. I guess they'd recover some bullets. I can't imagine the bullets that they recovered.
27 years old.
27-year-old bullets. What? So what? So the gun
I think
they killed,
mad because they didn't.
So the gun that killed Tupac.
They didn't prosecute that case right. The evidence. I think they still mad, bro, that he can freely talk about it. I didn't know the statutes of it.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, here's the thing. I remember I talked to Craig Kading about the situation. He said the reason why it didn't get prosecuted back then was because during that time in '96, Las Vegas was trying to rebrand itself as a family destination.
Okay.
You know, I mean, Circus was big back then.
Yeah,
it was like, take
That's
your
the
whole
first
family.
place I ever went to.
Yeah, see, I mean, these days it's like, you know, if you look at like the marketing, it's like, oh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know, that's what they're doing these days. It's like an adult kind of playground of like, you know, drugs and prostitution and gambling, whatever. But back then in '96, they were trying to rebrand it as more of a family. Bring your kids, bring your wife, bring your grandparents. We could all have fun together.
Yeah.
There's lots of attractions. And then suddenly you got these rappers getting killed in the middle of Flamingo Avenue. It's like they were trying to just brush it under the table. Like, you know, they didn't want a long, drawn out case and everything's like, Vegas murder, Vegas murder, Vegas murder. Tonight on CBS, Vegas murder, Vegas murder, Vegas murder. They just try to say, okay, fuck it. The guys got away. We'll just say it never happened. But Tupac continued to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
Which they weren't
expecting.
Think
they gonna lock him up?
I don't know. I can't say.
Man, they need to let this, bro. Bro.
It's 27 years, man. Everyone knows the story. Like honestly,
it's not a secret.
I feel like no matter what you say about VladTV, we solved the Tupac case, like, right? Bro. We laid it all out with the last remaining person in that car, and everyone now knows about it. We've gotten rid of the conspiracy theories, the government, you know, because like Tupac's dad did an interview and said that the government was behind Tupac's murder. That's not true. No. Government had nothing to do with that shit. Oh, Suge was behind it. Suge had nothing to do with it.
I remember they was saying that. You heard the song? It say Suge shot me.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
I play it backwards.
Man, I remember they brought that shit to me, bro. I'm like, hell no, bro.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I brought your name up in Keefe's interview. he wasn't happy with some of the things he said, about how, you saying that you made Orlando hated.
You ain't had to do that to your nephew, dog. You ain't had to put that much hatred around across the world for your nephew. You didn't have to do that to your nephew.
I hear them back. I seen the interview.
Yep.
Say that motherfucking snitch. Who are you, Boosie? You get this dude a platform. Who the fuck are you? You a fucking rapper, dude. You act like you a stamp gangster out here, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you said, Boosie should go wipe down with some lotion.
Yeah, you need to wipe it.
And
Boosie,
Boosie actually responded and said, yeah, I do get ashy sometimes. He actually laughed about
almost
it.
every day.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mean to, dog. Hey, bro, I ain't mean to, bro.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I like it is what it is, bro. I mean, I probably spoke too much about the Tupac shit, but
Hey, there's Tupac pictures all over this house.
yeah, bro.
You were definitely somebody who
and
worships
people don't
Tupac.
know. I lost Tupac at a time when your favorite rapper is everything to you.
Yeah.
13 years old, like your favorite rapper.
So at 13, Tupac was your favorite rapper, period. Point blank.
Everything. He was everything to me. So
What was it about Tupac at 13 that really connected with you like that?
it was before 13. That's when he died.
Okay.
So
So
it
at
was
12,
like-
11, what was it about Pac?
His music, his acting. He made me laugh. I used to watch his interviews. He was a stupid motherfucker. He made me laugh. He had all the bitches. He was just like everything. He was like the only one speaking up for the hood. And his music made me feel like he was in the household with me. And when you 13, I hated Puff, I hated Biggie for no reason. For no reason
Just
at
because Pac
all.
didn't like him.
For no reason at all, bro. Like,
Right.
and it was all because of Tupac. I was a teenager. I was 13 years old, man, with Pac pictures. Man, he was everything to me. I got over it as I got older.
Yeah.
I got over it as I got older when I became who I became. But like I said, rappers can't punch on real gangsters. I've been said that, I feel like he probably would have got killed later on. Because rappers, we don't even look at rappers like, I don't want to say that, but rappers and real gangsters, that's like when a real gangster, when a rapper do something to them, it's like, it's no coming back from that. That's stuff they wait on. That's the stuff, people like, they don't even look at, because most gangsters can't rap. So they don't even look at a rapper like they would play with them like that. So it's gonna be consequences always. A real gangster in the streets and a rapper does something to them. It's gunshots coming behind it. It's blood coming behind it. So I just feel, I hated Tupac leaving, but if it wouldn't have stopped. If it wouldn't have happened that night, he was gonna try his best to hunt him down and get him, bro. Because
Right, because those Southside guys were already mixed up in the hip hop.
they already in
They're
LA
already
together.
there.
Like,
They're,
how long before Tupac riding around
Orlando
in
was in
LA?
the Red Man video. Keefe was there at the Vibe party. Like they was fucking
like they
with
was
Puff.
right there.
They was all right there.
It wasn't gonna be easy
was
to find.
hard to find. Yeah.
It wasn't gonna be hard to find.
Yeah.
Find Pac,
Yeah, that's true.
And Pac wasn't the type gonna be ducking from what I see. You know what I'm saying? So
Orlando wanted the fade. He wanted the one-on-one fight.
yeah.
And based on the people that I know around Tupac, Pac would have probably did it.
Yeah. Yeah, Pac, bro, you don't have to be a real gangster in the street shooting somebody to be a real nigga. That's what people don't understand. Most real gangsters turn into rats anyway, under pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would rather, you know, I feel like Pac was a real person.
Yeah.
That's different. A real person, let me tell you what a real person would do. It doesn't matter who's fighting at any time. I'm finna get my rocks off. You know, when one fall, we all fall. You know, if I'm your friend, I'm not gonna leave you stuck out.
Oh, yeah.
And he done showed that time and time again.
No, you're right.
Shooting the police for when they fucking with the people.
Yeah.
He done showed that time and time again. I will be a soldier no matter the consequences. I will have war stories no matter the consequences at all because of my heart.
Man, listen, there's no worse feeling in the world, and this has happened to me, getting jumped and your so-called friends are around watching you get jumped.
Right.
That is one of the worst feelings. And those people that have done that to me, fuck them. I'd never talk to them again.
Right.
For the rest of their fucking lives. Fuck them. Because that's happened to me. People who I was close to, I put money in their pocket, I fuck with them, and I got jumped, and they just stood there and watched. And when I asked them why, they said, well, I didn't know what y'all had going on. The fuck you mean you know what I had going on? I'm getting jumped. Because I know when I'm with my friends, and this has happened time and time again, if I see them getting jumped, I will jump in. I'll push motherfuckers off of them. I'm not going to fire my gun or nothing, but I will help out. If that means that I might get punched in the face in the process, there's no way that you and I are together and something's happened to you and I just sat there and watch.
Right.
It just wouldn't happen.
Right.
Ever. I'm going to put that on everything. And anyone who knows me can vouch for that. And I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a gangster, whatever. But I'm not going to let my friends get beat up in front of me. And that's the way Pac was. And, you know, listen, you understand. Like Trayvon Lane got his chain stolen. Oh, that's the dude that did it. Pac took it upon himself. Oh, it's a death row chain. I'm death row. I'm death row for life. I'm mob. I got mob tattoo on my fucking...
Loyalty, man. He
loyalty.
thought loyalty before...
Everything.
Before making a mistake. He thought loyalty. And it shows from... I'm not just speaking on him. I didn't know him like that, but from his background and all the things he got into, all of that was putting his heart and his loyalty and his beliefs before his criminal thinking or anything like that.
Before common sense, for a certain degree.
Yeah.
You just gotta say it for what it is.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Yeah.
Because common sense would tell you, you don't go rush this guy in the middle of a fucking casino.
Right.
When you have a whole bunch of fucking monsters with you that could just do it for you if you ask them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's common sense. But it is what it is. Ice Cube recently said that No Vaseline is a better diss track than Hit 'Em Up. Agree or disagree?
I don't even know Vaseline like that. I don't even know one word.
God damn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard. Now you just went and stopped.
I must have been too young for that. Like
Okay.
I would know.
Yeah, I'm a little older than you.
Yeah, I ain't on the No Vaseline. I feel like the Hit 'Em Up best diss track ever.
I mean, you haven't heard the song, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But
What all Ice Cube was talking about?
he was talking about NWA, his old group.
Okay.
He broke down each member.
Oh, he broke down each member?
Yeah.
Did he talk about fucking his wife?
No.
Huh?
No. No. But there is somewhat of an argument for that because Tupac's Hit 'Em Up was not just Pac. You know what I mean? He put the Outlaws on it, whose verses were not as strong as Pac's verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there is an argument there. Where
I'm going to listen to No Vaseline.
You should listen to it.
I'm going to listen to No Vaseline.
You want to hear it real quick?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot, bro.
Okay, so I just played you the first verse from No Vaseline. Nah. Hit 'Em Up.
I mean, it sound hard, but he going off, but
yeah.
Hit 'Em Up, bro.
Hit 'Em Up.
Hit 'Em Up.
Did you watch the Dear Mama documentary?
Nah, I ain't watch it yet.
You watched it?
I get sad, bro. I don't like to watch this.
It is. You know, I interviewed Alan Hughes, who's the director of it.
I will say, don't watch that. You're gonna get sad, bro.
You're gonna get sad, but I'm gonna tell you as a Tupac fan, this is the best Tupac documentary I've ever seen. The skill that they put that together. Like there was parts throughout where they took Tupac's vocals and they took the acapellas and just put it under really sparse kind of instrumentals so the lyrics would really stand out.
Yeah. Alan Hughes, they the truth, bro. I wish they'd work with me one day, bro.
Now, the Hughes brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know them both now. I just interviewed both. The Albert Hughes interview isn't out yet. But the one thing that was interesting about that documentary was that Tupac actually, when he was going through his rape case, and then he had just gotten shot and everything else like that, they talked about how he was staying with Jasmine Guy. Remember the actress?
Yeah, Jasmine Guy.
And they showed up to his house, to her house, where he was hiding out because he was scared that people were still trying to kill him and everything else like that. And he had "fuck the world" written on his forehead, and he had a gun, and he basically said, "I'm going to go kill myself." And he was basically told his homies that, hey, tell Matulu that they only got one of us. And he was going to have them drive him out to the forest, and he was going to shoot himself. And I talked to some of the outlaws about this, and they said that that's true. And during the time, they would have done it because they were so devoted to him, you know, that they would have done it. And it wasn't the only time. Yeah, man, let me just say that as a Tupac super fan that I know that you are, you're just doing yourself a disservice by not watching Dear Mama. It was that good. It was that good. After you watch it, call me up and tell me if I'm lying.
I'm gonna have to check it out, bro. I don't like to get my feelings about Tupac too much. You know, I like to see a couple of interviews when he's smiling and take that with me, you know.
Well, I mean, there are some smiles in there. And there's some tears in there.
And bro, when I look at it from just the clips, it'd be sad to me, bro.
It's
like
a bit
him
sad, but
looking at
also-
his, maybe he got some good pics in there, bro, with
Yeah.
him look at his mama. Man, that shit, bro.
I mean, he gets into his mom's story too, which I think is very deep. You know? So you should watch it. Trust me on this. Your daughter's car.
Yeah.
What happened with that whole situation? Number one, you have a lot of kids. So
Right.
so the daughter's mother, is this the one that took the stand against you in your case?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's been a whole long history of problems with you and her,
Yeah.
clearly. You guys have one kid together or two?
One.
One. So you prided yourself with giving all your kids a new car when they turned, 16?
Yeah.
What'd you give her?
2023 AMG Benz.
Wow. Okay. There's a new car then.
Yeah. Brand new.
What, did she just turn 16?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. So this is not your oldest daughter. This is, well, the
Nah, this probably my third or fourth oldest daughter.
third or fourth oldest daughter. Got it. So she turned 16. You gave her a brand new 2023 Mercedes-Benz AMG.
2023.
2023.
Yeah.
Why'd you take that car away?
Because her mom filed child support on me, and all of them was in on it together.
Meaning who?
My
Who's it?
daughter,
And her?
both of them was in on it together.
Okay.
My daughter was my kids. You know, my kids come stay for the summer.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, my daughter said, "I gotta go back. I gotta go back." All about the blue. I'm like, what you gotta go back for? I gotta go take my mama to Voodoo. It just none of this made sense. And the whole time she was trying to hurry up and go back because she knew her mama had filed child support on her.
Okay.
And I've taken care of that child, man. I'm not one who not gonna take care of their children. I took care of that child since I didn't know it was my child. I didn't even know she was my child at first. Her mama was putting the baby on somebody else. I never ran from my
okay. I didn't know this. So originally when
originally she was named something else.
Okay. And
I didn't know she was
do you know
mine.
that? Do you know the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was named after him. My name was Dominisha.
Oh, so she had a different last name.
She had a different name.
Wait, what?
First name and last name.
Oh, okay. Because she thought this was another man's child.
Right. She knew it was.
How long after that situation did you find out it was your kid?
Probably 8 months.
Okay, relatively quickly.
about
Okay,
9
9 months. So then you find out, you do the DNA test and it was yours.
Yeah.
So then you changed her whole first and last name?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My oldest daughter named Ivan on her, so I named her Toriana.
Toriana.
Yeah.
But named after you, after Torrance.
No, just
No?
Toriana.
But isn't Toriana kind of similar to
Yeah.
Torrance? Kind
I
of.
kind of got it from Ivan on her.
Okay, got it. And her original name was what?
Dominisha.
Dominisha. Okay.
Yeah.
So you changed your whole name,
Yeah.
but you were still
Moved
taking
her
care.
in with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved her in with me. Her first couple of years, she lived with me.
Okay.
My mama was doing prison time, in and out of jail,
What was she in prison for?
stealing.
Huh.
Yeah. And so, man, I always been here for. I mean, I think, you know, and I corrupted by a mom, bro, and the level of disrespect, you know. I was keeping her car. It was just gonna be a bargain tool, you know. I was just gonna be a bargain tool for her to go down there and take that shit off me. But when she got on there and, you know, called me a bitch ass nigga, you know, called me all
Wait,
these.
your daughter called you that?
Yeah,
Oh, is she 16?
yeah.
Damn.
You know, it was all off limits then, you know, like with how she disrespected me, like you'll never have no good luck, bro, disrespecting your parents like that. And I'm not a parent who deserved that. You know, I always, one thing I do, I take care of them fucking kids, bro. I love them to death. I take care of them kids. And that's why she was, you know, she was hurry up and trying to get from here. I didn't know what it was for. Nobody knew what it was for. I gotta go. But she already knew what it was. Everybody was coercing together as far as them and they family. They was just, you know, they knew she had, I think it was the last strike to get, you know, I've heard all kind of stories from other people that they made a deal together, all kind of shit to put me on child support and she was gonna give her half. Like it's crazy, Vlad.
But you already paid child support.
Right.
You pay child support for all your kids. And from what I
It's
understand.
not child support, it's not in court child support.
Yeah.
It's an agreement.
Yes.
It's an agreement.
Okay.
But, you know, and I've been paying that since forever. I mean,
So is she trying to get you on back child support?
no, she's trying to get me on more child support. I guess the $2,500 or whatever, that's not enough.
Okay.
So she trying to, I mean, she got 19 months before she 18. So I guess this was like the last strike. Money grab, man, bro. I was blindsided, bro. When I bought the AMG, I was just the best dad in the world for out of my mouth.
Well, that
You know.
AMG is more money than you would pay in child support, right?
Of course.
In terms of 19 months. I mean, you're doing the math and it's like.
You're not thinking, bro. Like, you're not thinking. And, you know, I have my situation set up to where, man, you're not, bro, I'm smart.
Because you also pay the insurance, right?
Yeah, everything. Paid for a car now. No notes.
No notes.
No notes.
Okay, but is the car in your name?
Yeah.
So you can pull this type of thing.
Yeah, just in case you pull
Just
this
in
shit.
case.
Just in case you pull this type of shit.
Are all the cars that you got in your kids in your name?
Nah. It's just you know what to do it with certain kids.
Okay.
You know, I don't have this problem. I don't have this problem with
The oldest daughter.
The other
nothing.
never had, you know,
Okay.
but you know who to do this kind of thing.
How many of you kids have cars right now?
Ty, Ivy, everybody who over 16.
Which is how many kids?
4.
4 kids. So
Three.
3 kids plus her.
3 plus her.
Plus her. What do the other 3 kids think about this situation?
Oh, they were pissed. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All of them, every one of them, they were pissed.
I bet.
Talking about they daddy like that, they were pissed. They were pissed off because they know, bro, like, my kids done had a life that kids don't have.
How'd you get the car back?
Repo.
So you actually repoed the car.
How the fuck you think I'm gonna get it back?
Oh, I don't know, show up.
No, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I send the paperwork, I send the key, and they pull up and put that motherfucker on the thing. And I ain't gonna even say when they pulled up the first time what happened.
What happened the first time? I gotta know.
These bitches crazy. Bro, that woman is crazy, bro.
Oh, so there's a big outburst and
Man, bro. Hey, bro, I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna just say she pulled off.
she pulled off.
I guess they rolled around a couple days. I guess they must have ran out of gas.
Oh my God. Okay, but ultimately you got the car back.
Yeah.
Is the car here right now?
It's outside.
It's
right
right
now.
outside.
Yeah.
I guess we'll film it on our way out.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So you took the car back and you said you're gonna donate it to the Cancer Foundation.
I like how I ride. I'm thinking about
Keep it.
I might my boys were like, man, since they talking shit, you want to trade it in for a Rolls Royce? You can get it.
Get your Rolls Royce back.
You can get a brand new Rolls Royce with a $70,000 car.
Okay.
You know, I could put that down on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, man. I mean, I don't know, man.
Okay. But your daughter's now mad at you, and her mom is now even more mad at you than she usually is.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had like a cool relationship at any point? Or has it always been rocky? Is this the most difficult baby mother that you've dealt with?
Oh, definitely. Definitely the most difficult baby mother I done dealt with. I mean, it's always been shit, but you know, I do my part. So I never, you know, the money, bro, I do my part. She was living with me. She was going to Alpha schools in Alpharetta. I mean, I'm talking about straight A's, bro. I'm talking about she had white friends. You know, when she gets back there, she's corrupted. It's not a stable place. Her grandmother has done over 17 years in prison for stealing. Her mom has done over 10, 20 years for stealing. It's a family, a child can be corrupted, bro.
And I think this is a very important.
And most women turn into, you gotta understand this, Vlad. Let me see how I'm gonna explain this. Most city girls, mamas were city girls.
Yeah.
Most deltas in college, their moms was delta.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if you raised around and you're a reflection of that woman. That's just how most attorneys' moms was in law school.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it is.
Yeah. Scammers have scammer kids.
You know, it's
just what it is. And I think what's important in situations like this, because a lot of young people watch these interviews, is that I know that everyone is out and, you know, they have fun, they're having sex and everything else like that. But you just have to realize that the person that you're having fun with that night could potentially link you to that person forever.
Right.
Forever.
Right.
Because even when that child eventually turns 18 and the child support stops, that is still the mother of that child, and you still have to maintain some level of relationship with that person.
Right.
So anyone who you not want to be connected to for the rest of your life, think twice.
I always tell my people that, bro.
Like, think twice. And learn from Boosie's mistakes.
Watch who you put your, bro. It's,
Yeah.
You know, like, man, bro. That shit hurt me. That hurt me, bro.
Right. Because that woman who you sleep with that night might take the stand against you in a murder trial.
Right. And do more than that. She might, you know, this the same woman. Remember I was arguing on the phone with her and she recorded it, bro.
Recorded and put it out.
Yeah, sent it to the DA, try to get me locked up, bro.
Yeah.
When this happened, she had the DA on the other line trying to get me to text him something back to get me messed up, bro. Like, they wrong, bro. I take care of my children, bro. There's no reason for that. You know, whatever you was trying to get, bro, like, it's no reason for that. It's no reason for that. You know, me and my daughter everybody was just here at Father's Day. You know, we were taking $1,000 shopping sprees. I mean, movie night. I mean, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it.
Knowing you the way I know you and how seriously you take your role as a father, the one thing that hurt me the most when you got arrested was you spending Father's Day in jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember on Father's Day, I'm like, damn, Boosie's fucked up right now.
Yep.
More fucked up than anyone I know right now on this particular day.
Yeah.
How did it feel to do Father's Day in jail with a bunch of other men who are probably going through a similar situation?
They lifted me up, bro.
Oh, did they?
People I had them out, I think they woke me up and lifted me up, bro. We played spades, dominoes. They made a hookup for me with chips and bro, because they saw I was down, bro. So they lifted me up. Man, let's work out. I think they saw it in me because I woke up down, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
On Father's Day, I just woke up down. All the other days, I was, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right.
But not Father's Day.
Father's Day, I woke up like, damn. Because every Father's Day, we do something big. Like my kid, they gonna come, all my kids gonna come, they gonna make videos for me, they gonna do everything for me. Like I get treated like a king on Father's Day by my kids. So Father's Day, I woke up sad, bro, but they made me feel better, bro, and I thank them for that, bro. They was trying to lift me up, and they end up lifting me up, like, you know. Oh, nigga, I'm facing 155 months. You all right, nigga. You all right, nigga, I got denied 4 times. Nigga, you gonna get a bond in a couple weeks. You know, they made me, they lifted me up, bro.
Nice.
I ain't have no food. Like I said, I couldn't make canteen. They made a hookup for me, man, a big old piece of hookup. Bro, they got the best out of me, bro. And
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I mean, speaking of Father's Day, weren't you on IG Live with Maury Povich?
Yep.
Over your son's, was it Little Tootie's?
Yep.
Paternity situation?
Yep.
What happened with that?
Found out the baby, she had a fake stomach the whole time.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that.
Yeah, but he just had another scare.
Oh, another scare.
Yeah. He wasn't the father again.
Okay.
Yes. But I liked this girl, though. I liked this girl. But she told me from the dump, she said that, Mr. Boosie, this ain't his baby, this for my... But I had been seeing her so much, I was like, I can't take that, but she was a good girl, bro. And she said, this ain't his baby, but we still had to go. I know she used to be downstairs staying with him, so we had to go get the test. And he wasn't a father, so.
I mean, is your son just not using condoms? Is this what's happening right now?
I mean, his nickname Tootie Raw. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I give him to him.
He named himself the Tootie condom. Tootie wrapped.
I give him to him, but that was like his little girlfriend at one moment, so I wasn't too tripping about that.
Yeah, but girlfriend or not, how old is he right now?
20.
Well, is he making money these days?
Yeah, he making his own money.
His own money. Music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing shows and shit. He making his own money. I'm not taking care of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, 20? I mean, that is young from my point of view, but it's not that young. So if you want to hit it raw and potentially have a baby at 20?
I mean, I don't want to be a grandpa yet. I'm still trying to make me a baby,
Right.
I don't want to. I done got babies sick. I done really got babies sick, man. I want me another child, man. Couple more. I always told my grandma I was gonna get 10, so.
You have how many right now?
8.
8. Close. Trying to catch you with Nick Cannon?
Nah, Nick Cannon, like, I don't know if he know the baby drama. I gotta pick right.
Remember, he had an interview, I think, with Howard Stern. He forgot one of his kids, to mention one of his kids' names.
He doing too much. Nick Cannon trying to get But when I found out he was sick and all that shit, like I was like, damn.
He has lupus. I mean, to me, listen, me and Nick don't talk anymore. We haven't talked in like 3 years. We used to be cool at one point, and then whatever happened. But I mean, like, from my point of view, when I started seeing what he was going through, it seemed to me like, does he think he's gonna die and he's just trying to spread his seed as far as he can because he thinks he's dying, which honestly is not a real cool way to do it. You know what I mean? Because if you're not gonna be around, you're gonna have a bunch of kids without a father. But I don't know, people have their own reasons. That to me is the only situation that I could think of. But then again, I mean, listen, not like I don't like fucking too, but we all like fucking, but
the pain that come from
but having a bunch of kids overlapped with different women constantly and trying to juggle. I mean, look, when you look at Nick Cannon these days, look like he aged about 20 years. He went from 30 to 50, like overnight. You look, he's got bags under his eyes now. I remember reading this one thing where I guess like on Mother's Day, he had written all his baby mothers like a handwritten note, but he ended up messing up the addresses and sending the wrong Mother's Day letters to the wrong women, like, you know what I'm saying? Like with the wrong names on it.
I mean, he definitely gonna have a legacy, man. He definitely gonna have a legacy. That's what I think it's about, man. Living on through your kids, man. And I'm just grateful that I made it as a daddy to where all my kids love each other. Man, I made it as a daddy. You gotta be a daddy to do that. A mother is not gonna do that. A mother will shun them from the mother kids. I made it as a daddy to where all my kids love each other. I mean,
dope.
They'll go out there behind each other. When one fight, all of them fight. And that's how I know I'm a good father, man. I made a loving household. And if I bring another one in, they gonna love her because they were made to love. They weren't made to hate. They weren't made to hate their brothers and sisters, And I think I'm not saying that their moms tried to make them hate their brothers and sisters because I got some good baby mamas. But I'm saying the love that and the way that I brought them all together at all times since they were kids and the way I taught them made them lovable kids and not haters. They always like to see their brothers and sisters shine. They love to see their brothers and sisters shine. Like it and it mean a lot to me.
Some woman pulled up to your house recently.
Yeah.
Unannounced.
Yeah.
And she wanted to be your personal chef or something like that?
Yeah, I had that. See, my gate just broke. They hit a line on my damn gate and broke my gate. So, yeah, they came through the gate, but I got one video that they trying to get me to post that I don't want to post. Another lady came and she say she my fiance.
Have you ever met this person?
No.
No.
She my boy was trying to tell her.
How does she look, first of all?
She about a 5.
A 5, okay.
She about a 5, 6.
Okay.
And my boy was like, don't do that in front of your kids in the back seat. And I was looking out the window and she pulled out some fucking Claire earrings. Said, he bought me these. You don't see these diamonds? He bought me these.
Fake diamonds.
So I walked outside. It's on the video. I'm like, you gotta go, man. She's like, don't play with me. Like, it was bad. It was the most, bro. With the kids in the car, my boy like, just get away from me. You doing that bad in front of these kids. And she was, man, it was bad, bro. It was bad. I can't wait till them people come fix my gate.
Yeah, this reminds me of an interview I had with Melly, where he said that some woman pulled up at his house. I think he was like maybe 25 at the time. And this woman pulls up with a 15-year-old kid and said, "This is your real father right here."
You heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that I said it wasn't true. She knows it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I asked, like, when you get done at the end of the day, shorty, where were we at? You know what I'm saying? You can make up these lies because everything that you're saying is generic. You're not saying specifics as if you dated a person, like you said, for 2 months. If you dated somebody for 2 months, you should know specifics. You shouldn't be reading that number off a piece of paper.
Crazy.
Crazy's crazy. I try to, you know, I mean, like when dealing with people and back and forths and stuff like that, I try to sit back sometimes and say, am I dealing with a crazy person?
Right.
And if I realize this is a crazy person, you know, like a Tyrese, for example, you know, I said, okay, I just know this is crazy and I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, because they got some, I had one lady come up to me and say, crying, tell Meek leave Nicki alone. Crying to me. Tell him leave Nicki alone, he's for me. I'm talking about crying to me like, it's scary sometimes, man. I mean, it's scary sometimes. I remember I got to prison and a lady wrote me a letter. She wrote me a letter. She was seeming kind of dinged off. But she said, I've been following you for 2 years. She sent me pictures and she was right behind me in the store.
Bro, following you,
2-3 times.
Not on social media, like actually following you.
Social media was, in 2009, social media was. Bro, she's behind me and she was behind me in the corner store. She was behind me in Walmart. She was at a giveaway behind the stage. She had like 5-6 pictures with her right behind me, like, you know, like, and I never noticed this lady. And I was like, man, this lady could have shot me in the back of the head so many times, bro. Like, and I was like, why nobody else never noticed her? Like,
well, because it's just a random person.
Man, bro.
You know, who's been, I mean, this could have happened to me too. I don't know everyone who's around me all the time.
Bro, I was like, I'm slipping, man. Like, she was.
And what happened when she approached you with that?
When she sent the pictures, I just cut it off.
Yeah.
I just cut it off because I felt like she might, then I was going through a lot of that situation. She might have been working with the police, anything, bro. Like, if they see her writing me, they probably try to get information from her or something. It just spooked me all the way out that she was doing all this stuff, you know, with not acknowledging me or never saying anything.
Yeah. She's just
you
creepy.
know, you creepy.
That's creepy.
It's no pictures with me. I never saw your face.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that shit was creepy to me. I was like, no.
No, I feel like someone posted pictures of me at the mall one day. Like, oh, here's Vlad walking around by himself. I'm like, what the fuck? It was like from the second level. Like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't anyone that was even approaching you. It was just like, and they posted it like on Reddit. And I'm just like, yo, this is. But, you know, as a public figure, this is just what comes with it, unfortunately. Right?
Right.
It just is what it is.
Right.
Adam22.
Yeah.
He recently got married to Lena the Plug. They have a daughter together. And she just did they're like a porn couple, right? They do porn movies together. They do threesomes with another female, right? They've done a bunch of them.
Right.
Probably like 200 of them or something like that. But she recently did a scene with a solo male scene with a male porn star.
I just saw him on a thing talking about he stretched that puss out. I just saw the black dude say that. He didn't stretch it out like I stretched it out. See, that's what you do. You let a nigga fuck your wife and he come back in. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. You know, first I was like, he kind of sick. But I thought about side bitches I done had who like to see me fuck other bitches. So, I mean, everybody like what they like. I mean.
Everyone likes what they like. Well, look, I mean, here's the interesting part about this story, right? I did a poll and I said, if, you know, for the fellas, if your lady allowed you, if your wife Now that's your lady. If your wife allowed you to have sex with 200 women, and in exchange, she could have sex with one man, would you do that? Like 85% of people said no, or some shit, right? But it's an interesting kind of conversation. 200 to 1. Now, it just shows how men feel like their women are kind of like their property.
Right.
In a way, right? This is the male chauvinist part of society.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a 1 for 1, it's a 200 to 1.
Right.
He's done a bunch of scenes with other women. She was there. And he's done solo scenes with other women. She wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But everyone is now losing their mind. They're calling him a cuckold. You know what I mean? Like a man who likes to watch other men fuck his woman and stuff like that. Listen, man, it's not my thing. It's not something that I would do myself. But you kind of have to also step back and say, you know, you got these dudes out there who have wives and girlfriends and they're literally fucking hundreds of women on the side and then lose their mind if their woman steps out on them one time. You got to kind of take a step back and say, well, you know something? Fair is fair and karma is karma to a certain degree. I mean, what are your thoughts about it?
I mean, you don't know if she the only one he fucked. You can't go on what he's saying that it's one person. You never know who she fucking if she allowed to do it. She a sneaking geek. Once you open that door is open, babe. She was sneaking geek and fuck. Like, once you open that door, like she opened that door for that one time he fucked and he ended up fucking 200. If she opened the door for one, she was sneaking fuck 7 or 8. You know, it's just once you open that door, your wife is your kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
That's how most people feel.
Yeah.
You know, your wife is your kingdom, bro. You can, you know, if you're going to let her do her thing, you know, just be, you know, that's how I feel.
Well, I will tell you, I watched the video for research purposes, And what kind of surprised me is at the end of the video.
She swallowed.
Oh no.
What happened?
Take it a step further. What do you think happened at the end?
I don't know. Tell me.
Cream pie.
Cream pie?
He came inside her.
Hey, that not, bro, come on, bro. Like,
and actually,
that makes people look at you like you, because of course you eating a pussy. It's your wife.
I mean, I think.
So now you eating a man nut out your wife pussy.
Well, I mean, number one, I'm sure she washed her pussy afterwards.
I mean, god damn.
But you know, I think he actually added that because he did a bunch of interviews about it. I think he said that if she got pregnant, he would raise the baby as his own.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
I mean, everybody like what they like, but
yeah. And you know, the guy that she did the scene with.
From my point of view, I think that's his turn on. I think he likes to see pipe in his wife. You know, I think that's his, I think that's his turn on. You know, any man who's cool with all that, I mean, that's what turns him on, you know. You know, that's what turns him on, another man fucking his wife. I mean, I think that's what turns him on.
Man, listen.
It's his wife. I mean,
Adam and Lena are sex workers. People don't like to say that because they
I thought he was a podcast guy.
Well, but it's a podcast, but they also have sex with the people they interview, with the girls they interview. You know what I'm saying? They do porn scenes. Like, I think Adam makes more money off the porn side of his business than the actual podcast side of his business.
I didn't know that.
Oh, man, let me tell you. Me and him had some off-the-record conversations about how much that video made, and it was a lot. It was a lot.
With the other guy?
Yeah, with the other guy.
Okay.
You know,
really he pimping the bitch to me.
I mean, I don't know if it's pimping. Is she pimping him? I mean, it's sort of like it's a different situation. Like it's a different life. Like, I mean, they even talked about when they had a baby shower, they had a bunch of porn stars at the baby shower. Like, you know, they're kind of in the porn world. You know, at the end of the day, look, man,
swingers, bro.
They're swingers. Yeah, exactly. They're swingers. Yeah. You know what I mean? And look, I mean,
people just taking it out of context.
They're taking it out of context because this is someone, you know, because I think
someone who has fame.
Yeah, it's a very taboo thing, letting someone else fuck your wife, and then you know about it. There's a video of it. You know, look, I mean, you could even take a step back and say, look, like, men who watch porn are kind of engaging in a similar type of thing. Here's a woman that you're attracted to and you're getting off by watching another man fuck her, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like porn, so I'm somewhat guilty of this thing. Do I like to see a woman who I'm involved with get fucked by another man? No, not my thing. Never did it. Never plan on doing it. Not my thing. But
I watch bitches when I watch porn.
right, but still, it's a bitch that someone else is fucking, and it's not you. It's not. You see what I'm saying? And it's arousing you to a certain degree by watching another man fuck a bitch that you are attracted to.
I mean, I would just say they swingers, man.
Yeah.
I would just say they swingers. I think if they did that, they didn't. I think when you done had that many times of doing shit, it's gonna come out where somebody else fucked. And he trained his wife with another man's. I think that's gonna come out. I think he trained his wife with another man. They probably just got consent forms, but I think they're swingers, bro. Like,
I mean, pretty much. I mean, yeah. At this point, yeah, they are swingers, right? They're both fucking other people and each other, and you know. I think a lot of people are shocked because they're married and have a kid. You know what I'm saying? But they were doing that before the kid showed up and before they got married, and they're doing it afterwards. I mean, it just is what it is, man. Adam is my friend, so I'm not saying anything negative about him. But, you know, I mean, this is something he's put out there on purpose, and he's addressed it. And, you know, me and him have an interview planned. We were actually supposed to do it today, but I had to fly out here to do this interview. So it's like, it just is what it is. But it's fucking with the foundation of how men interact with women.
Yeah.
And it's messing everybody up.
Cause hey, I was at the store the other day, and this fine ass white lady. I was just flirting with her, and she was like, Adam is sick. What are you gonna say about Adam? I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, she was like, I was like, you probably won't fuck Adam. That's why you mad.
Have you ever had that? I'm trying to think who said this. Was it Riff Raff? I think it was Riff Raff, who basically said that he's had like dudes walk up to him after shows and be like, yo, man, you know, I'd let you fuck my girl if you want to. And so that type of shit. Have you ever had anything like that?
Nah. I ain't never had no shit with a nigga offer me that bitch. I ain't never had no shit with nigga offer me that bitch. I mean, I done fuck niggas bitches and niggas done hit me up like, bro, I went in the phone, found out you fuck my bitch, bro, but I'ma take them in a lick, bro. I ain't even really mad. You Boosie, bro. You a real nigga.
I'm glad you fucked around than someone else.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this nigga is straight. He was like, bro, you know. Then I done had motherfuckers. I had one dude, bro. This dude really made me stop messing with his people, bro, because I felt his pain. But this dude wrote a whole paragraph like, like, Boosie, man, you can get any girl you want, man. Leave my girl alone, bro. I've been with her since 10th grade, bro. Like, man, I got a family, bro. Like, you would destroy my family. I felt him, bro. Like, I was like, damn, bro. Like, he hurt, bro. He said, man, I went in her phone, got your number. I'm looking at y'all text. He was like, she don't even know I'm calling you, bro. And please don't tell her, because I don't want her to bust out on me. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It was some deep shit, bro.
Hey, man, listen, the worst night of my life, we talked about this, was me fucking with this girl and her ex-boyfriend jumping in through the fucking window in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't know they were together. She told me they had broken up. You know, she said, oh, I have an ex. You know, I don't fuck with them no more. So it's not like I did it on purpose, but I've always gone out of my way to avoid fucking with women who are in relationships, have husbands, have boyfriends. Cause I just like, yo, like, what's the point? Like, I think some dudes,
neither, bro. Like,
some dudes get off like, yeah, I'm fucking your bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro,
like
let me
rappers brag about it in songs.
Hey, bro, this how I am.
I've never gotten off on it. I always thought that was stupid and reckless.
This how I am, bro. Even if I'm looking at a chick on Instagram, if I go down on her Instagram,
you see a guy,
and I see her with a guy hugged up, or with a guy, I'm not gonna even.
That's it. Yeah,
that's it, bro.
Yeah, I've always been like that.
I wait my turn, bro.
Wait your turn.
Like, bro,
your turn will come.
Like, bro,
they'll break up eventually.
Bro, they gonna break up your bitch. If I could want the bitch, but they gonna just turn me
break
off.
up eventually.
That's gonna turn me off. It doesn't turn me on when a bitch got a nigga.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's a turn off for me because look how things play out. Like your man Trouble.
Yeah.
This is how things play out. I remember reading a story earlier today about this Jamaican dude who found out that all 6 of his children with his wife were other men's children, and he cut her head off and went on the run. This type of shit happens out there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mess with niggas. Like when niggas got a girl, bro, I try my best to like, I don't even, that shit turn me off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit turn me off, bro.
What do you think about the whole Keke Palmer Usher situation?
I feel like they just need to stop taking their girl to see Usher. You already know Usher gonna, bro. Usher the truth. He look 14. He gonna sing your bitch draws off. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, then your bitch like this. Your bitch ready to go, man.
She ready to go.
It couldn't be me.
Yeah.
I would have left that bitch right there.
Right there.
And we gonna fight when we get to the room.
Well, I don't think he was even there. I don't think her boyfriend or baby father was even there.
I'm telling you, if I got a bitch and she get up, mesmerized, because they ready to go. Every bitch you look at them, all they gotta do is slide that number through his assistant and say, hey, meet me at the room, and your bitch getting fucked.
Yes. It's Usher.
You're coming in the room, he got on nice and slow, he got on all this hit record, your bitch getting fucked. So, a woman has to have respect not just for herself, she has to have respect for her man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you gotta have respect for yourself. Cause when you get back home, your children be like, "Mama, what you were doing? Bro? You shitting on daddy, bro." And Usher, he trying to grab their hand. That nigga will grab your hand and pull you off your nigga lap. Serenade. Like, look out, you couldn't do it to me, and I was drunk. I'd kick him in his dick. Get your ass back. Go ahead. Usher. You take your bitch to see Usher, that is your fault.
Yeah.
You know what, bro, you know he'll sing a bitch draws off. You know he look good.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
He's still in shape. His hair
bro,
looks
come on, man. The dude is immortal. Bro, come on,
he
bro.
He is kind of immortal, yeah. I feel
bro, come on, bro. And he figured, bro, I think he figured because, I don't know, I'm not gonna get nobody else's mind, but for you to have a woman that got a man, bro, and they looking like that, bro, a woman, bro, they ready to go, bro.
Well, and her outfit. She had her whole ass out.
Bro, it's just in it, bro. Is he gonna sing your draw? You ready to go. He's been a star for years. You are ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to go home. If Usher slide, any bitch who stood up there, if Usher slide in that DM and give you that address to that presidential suite at that motherfucker, you go. If you did that in front of your man, and when your man ain't round and he hit you up, when your man fly out the next day, and he tell you come upstairs,
yeah, you go,
man. You going,
man. Listen, no relationship on this planet is guaranteed. There is going to be someone on this earth that could take your significant other away from you.
I'm gonna tell you his name. You just said it.
Usher.
Usher. Man, the dude coming up to you just, bro, so nice and intelligent, you know. And most women, you know how most women think, you know, this ain't no thug nigga who gonna run his mouth. I'll take that ride with him. I'll take that chance. This ain't no thug nigga who gonna run his mouth.
It's Usher.
Usher keeps shit under the table.
Remember Usher had that big girl that you know, she tried to sue, him. Remember, like she was like 300 pounds and said that the two of them had sex. People would say, no, not Usher.
So if that happened, you think he wouldn't bang your bitch?
Exactly.
And then he know what he doing. He don't go for just the regulars. He go for the celebrities. And they put the light on you. So they already see when you come in there.
Yep.
I'm finna try you, man. I'm finna try you, bro. And you know, I think the women don't have respect for their man, bro. You know, that's just, the women need to start speaking up, because just like with all these rappers with all this feminine shit going on. If the women spoke up, Vlad, and was saying, boy, you look like a bitch. Boy, why is you doing that? We do stuff as men to impress these women.
Yeah.
So all this feminine stuff going, the women need to speak up, and it will slow down.
Well, the women were actually defending her, because remember her baby father was like, yo, you're a mother. He's like, how dare he say anything? He's a stay-at-home father with his broke ass.
I'm talking about the men who dressing like women.
Yeah.
Painting their nails, painting their toes, all this shit. If the women got to saying something who we trying to impress, got to blowing them down, boy, you look like a hoe. You won't be me, come hang with me. If the city girls and all this get to talking about these motherfuckers, I bet it will calm down. You will see Levi's. The women need to start speaking up.
Right, because Drake
is... Because the women, if a women don't speak up, it's accepted.
Yeah, true.
Because we're trying to impress the women.
Right, because like, for example, Drake is painting his nails now. Drake is painting his nails. And he's talking about all the homophobic comments and blah, blah.
Let the women, I bet he'll stop it if the women start saying it.
Yeah.
If all the women start saying, boy, you is a fucking disgrace.
No, you're right.
It will stop.
I see where you're going.
We do this we trying to get the women.
I see where you're going. Because usually when a man does that, it's other men that start to bash him, but the women don't say anything.
But the women say nothing.
I see where you're coming from.
They're part of the problem. They don't say nothing. A man cares what a woman says. What a woman says, a man can say something and a woman can say something, but it hurt 10 times more when that woman says.
Of course.
A woman can tell you something and break you down.
Oh, yeah. Especially a woman that you find attractive.
A woman can tell you something that put chills on you. Bro, the women not speaking up. Every woman don't agree with all this. Every woman don't agree with all this stuff, this feminine stuff that men are doing, but they're hushed. So men think it's accepted. They think it's accepted, Vlad, you know. Bro, they need to speak up, bro. If women start blowing them down, like they talk about pussy and getting money, if they start, no, bro, it'll change. It'll change. But most women ain't gonna say something about somebody who's out there or getting money, because they after that. And it makes you question, where are the real women at? I know every woman don't agree with this.
Well, the real women, I think, are not on social media like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I've always felt that the baddest chicks, just overall, you can't even find them on Instagram. You can't find them on Twitter.
Real shit.
They're not sitting there.
They're at Home Depot now.
Shit. They're at home with their man, with a good career or working in a business with their husbands. They're not doing these. They're not doing these photo shoots at hotels and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's always weird to me. Like you know, like I'm at a hotel today, and you know, and it's a girl, you know, all dressed up, and her man is taking all these pictures of her. And to me, that's just sort of like, I don't know. I've just never done that with women in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm taking pictures of you to post on Instagram for other dudes to be lusting over, and I'm participating in this. It's just like, what the fuck? It's just not my thing. I've always kept my private life private, and the people I fuck with have always not been on social media. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's just been my style, and it's worked out for me. But we're in an age right now where you have to keep raising the bar, because the bar has been raised, and you got to figure out ways to raise it. Like, you even comment on this, the Island Boys, who are twin brothers. They French kissed each other on camera.
They going to hell.
Yo,
God gonna strike their ass down.
That's incest.
They're going to hell.
That's incest. If incest is the new trolling, I'm good. I'm good. It's just not for me. Do you see what Dennis Rodman did?
Mm.
This right here is a picture of Dennis Rodman with a tattoo of his girlfriend on his face. This man is 62 years old. What's interesting is that I just did an interview with him. Wait, where's that coming
What
from?
phone is that? Oh, that's my ankle monitor.
You got to plug in? Is this running out? Uh-oh.
Low battery. Hold on.
Okay. How long does it take to recharge?
Nah, I think I got it.
Oh, you got that? Can we keep this on tape? We're going to keep this on tape.
Fuck. No, this shit ain't happening to me.
Okay. I mean, Dennis Rodman tattooed his girlfriend's face on his face. What's interesting is I just did an interview with him. This was before the tattoo. And the girl that I was working with is this girl. And I remember when I saw it, because I remember I saw her like, in the video in the background, I'm like, I hit her up. I'm like, is that you in the tattoo? She's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, this is wild. This is wild.
He been wild, man. He been wild.
Yeah, but this is a new level of wild.
Yeah, but man, every day, every couple months, bro, I shake my head, bro, and I be like, what has this world turned into, bro? You know, it's different, bro. It's different, bro. Everything is different, bro. Like,
well, social media has allowed people the opportunity to be rewarded for extreme bad behavior.
Right. I saw some shit Nicki was saying, and that was the truth. Bro.
Who?
Nicki Minaj.
What'd she say?
She said that, back in the game, you had to have talent to get on.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be talented to get somewhere. Now it's a gimmick.
Yeah.
You can shoot straight up, man. You can, it's crazy, man. It's different.
Oh man, look at like a sexy red, for example. My pussy pink, my booty hole brown.
You heard the remix?
With Nicki?
No, the one I'm finna do with Sexy Red.
You doing one?
She ain't hit me yet.
Oh no, I haven't heard it
Can
yet.
I say it?
Go ahead.
Can I say it? Hold on. I'm out of town thugging with I'm out of town thugging with my round. My dick hole pink, my nutsack brown. Where them hoes who trying to get chose? Where them hoes trying to eat me out my clothes? I'm looking for my 7 baby mammy. I'ma be a good daddy. Yeah. That's the Ratchet remix.
That's the Ratchet remix.
The Ratchet remix. Sexy Red and Badass.
Okay. I mean, listen, I think it's a cool song, and congrats on her glow up. But I think that when you look at that, you go, okay, this is not traditionally, a traditional hip hop song. This is not what most people consider like a really like traditionally super skilled rapper. But she came in with the shock value, and she's running with it. Travis Scott starting to fuck with her and everything else like that. And by no means am I hating, because I'm happy. I'm happy that someone's been able to take a situation like this and turn it into what seems to be a career right now.
Right.
But you're right. It's like you take a Sexy Red and you put them into the 90s and people will be like, okay, like this is not.
You take any of these rappers damn near and put them into the 90s.
Yeah.
That
like
shit gonna
Ice
be
Spice,
alphabet.
Like, yeah.
That shit gonna be alphabet. They gonna laugh at that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You can't put these motherfuckers on side Lauryn Hill. I mean,
yeah.
like, man,
Rage.
Like, bro, like
MC Light.
But it's a different.
It's a different era,
time.
you know. But then you have the Nickies, who actually, I mean, they have the shock value, of course, with all the plastic surgery and everything. But then they also are very skilled.
Right.
Like she's a very skilled rapper. You cannot take that away from her.
Right.
Same thing with a Cardi B, skilled rapper.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, Cardi B eating verses. I love Cardi B.
No, Cardi's doing her thing.
Like,
you know, but then you have the Ice Spices, which I don't think are as skilled as the others, but they got the cosigns.
I don't think it's about skills anymore. It's not about skills. It's about your ass shaking and how you look.
Yeah.
You know, niggas ain't tripping about this. Niggas posting your picture like niggas, bro.
No, man, listen, Ice Spice
got some nice ass on. Like
Ice Spice is nice looking, but you know, when she performs, she's just lip syncing. She don't actually rap in her shows. She's just going over the TV track.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter anymore.
It
doesn't matter who make the. Most of the time, the women got to be sexualized.
Yeah.
You know, that's what most women got to be right now to make it. You got to be sexualized. You got to look the look.
I'll be honest. I interviewed Lotto when she was like 16 or 17, like our one interview that we did. And it's always weird to me because I met her and I interacted with her as a little girl.
Yeah.
And she even talked about how older dudes would try to hit on her and how it was all kind of disgusting and how her dad would have to step in.
So even being underage, men were trying to press up on you.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like that's what I'm saying when I feel like people understand, like they understand the struggle somewhat of being a female artist, but they don't understand the depth of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate.
It is.
It's unfortunate.
It is.
Well, I'm sure having your dad around probably.
Yeah, he scared a lot of them away.
Yeah.
So my only interaction with Lotto is the underage Lotto.
Right.
So suddenly seeing her with her ass out every day, to me, is just weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and listen,
when we did Nasty, she was pretty young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To me, it's just weird seeing it. But listen, if this is how...
Not weird to me.
But listen, if this is how she's choosing to get on, I'm just saying that when you look at all the top male rappers, none of them are sexualized. You haven't seen like what I consider a sexualized rapper since like a 50 Cent. Who, remember, he used to always have a shirt off. He used to be greased up in his videos and stuff like that. You know, he was muscular and shit like that. Have you ever seen J. Cole with his shirt off? Have you ever seen Kendrick Lamar with his shirt off? Drake, not really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he kind of got his arms out every so often, but like none of the top male rappers are sexualized at all. At all.
Women are. You gotta look the part. I mean,
name me a top female rapper that don't have her ass out and her titties out. See what I mean? All of them.
I was trying to think.
Yeah. And that's what I honestly, I think that's too bad because I think it creates a lot more pressure on someone who's really just a poet. You know what I'm saying? Who really loves the craft.
Right. It then came to a point where all the poets and the motherfuckers can rap, they just gonna be writers.
They're just gonna be doing it.
They just gonna be writers. They gonna write for other people.
Yeah. Which is too bad.
It's too bad.
Because Lauryn Hill never did none of that shit.
Nah.
And she, to me, had the best female rap album ever.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, go listen to that shit.
I think just times done changed. Like even
not really,
even
because
the chicks who rap hood, like they trying to turn them into
Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, like that's what I think set it all off, and no one ever got off that train. People still on that overly sexualized train. And you know, these women will eventually get older and they still try to hold on to it. You know, Lil' Kim still does shows and had a bunch of plastic surgery done, and to me it looks a little crazy, but you know.
I used to love Lil' Kim.
Yeah, Lil' Kim was the shit, but the 50-year-old Lil' Kim is not the 20-year-old Lil' Kim. You know what I'm saying? Who?
Or Madonna.
Or Madonna, who had her ass is crazy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird and so forth. It's like, none of these women are aging gracefully. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna age gracefully with plastic surgery. I think it's just for the moment. because from my experience, everybody who done had plastic surgery, it don't turn out at the end. Because you got to keep twerking it.
Yeah.
And I met a lot of girls who regret having it. They regret having it because their body didn't finish growing into it, you know.
They get it too young, yeah. Yeah. No, man, listen. And most people who get plastic surgery will never stop it. Like, everyone I know who has ever gotten plastic surgery has never stopped at the first plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's always like, because it works so well the first time,
Yeah,
they
it be
do it
looking
again. But
good.
the
It be
second one
looking
doesn't
good
work
as
quite as
fuck.
well.
It be
And then-
looking good as fuck, bro, but I hate when I see that person in that face change and everything change. I be feeling like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah. And then you have the worst case situation, like DC Young Fly's baby mother,
yeah.
Jackie O, who at 33 dies. Dead.
Bro, I be so, any chick I ever talk to, bro, like, I tell them, bro, like, you go get, you know, not that I might not do it, but I tell them, you go get your body done. I ain't gonna fuck with you no more. I tell them that. Anybody else, bro, one bitch got her titties done. I took her titties out.
Your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, yeah.
I took her titties out. Like, bro, like, it's not healthy, bro. Like, why take that chance of happening what happened to my boy girl, bro? Like, I heard it for DC, bro. Like, you know, I shed a tear for DC, bro, because I wouldn't, if I lost my baby mama who got my 3 kids, bro, I wouldn't know.
Imagine that conversation.
I wouldn't know what to
Imagine
do.
having that conversation with your kids and saying, Mom's not coming back. And then later on, them finding out why she's not coming back.
I cried, bro. I said a prayer for DC, bro. Like, I wouldn't know that pain, bro. I wouldn't know what to tell I wouldn't know, bro. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do. I lost Nita, bro. You know, especially the good mamas, bro. Like,
yeah.
Jackie O, you know, from me looking on the outside in was a great mom.
Yeah, seemed like
bro.
a great mom. Yeah, no, I feel you.
So that shit hurt me, bro.
I feel you, man. It's you know, and the mommy makeover, the BBL, whatever, that's the most dangerous surgery you could have. I think like 1 in 300 people a year die from it. Like it's a common occurrence. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gambling. But, you know, Tony Yayo in our last interview said, hey, you know, he knows women who got their body done and their whole lives changed. And it's true. It's true. You are regular looking, no body ass female.
Right.
And suddenly you got a huge ass, big titties, flat stomach. Dude's gonna look.
Right.
We gonna look.
Right.
You gonna tell me you're not gonna look? You're gonna look.
Right.
May not be you're still gonna look. You're gonna get Boosie's attention.
Right.
Which a week ago you wouldn't have gotten Boosie's attention.
Right.
And that might turn into something. And a lot of these girls who get their body done, they don't want to fuck that regular dude no more.
Right.
They
move on up.
They move on up.
They move on up.
So and then
but I
the cycle continues.
I love a natural woman.
Everyone loves a natural.
I love a
You
probably
know,
because I'm a little older. So I love a natural woman. I love to put a titty in my mouth that I can, you know, make the titty go around. You know, it's not gonna stay there. You know, I love to grip her ass where I can feel her down there, feel her spine. No, Vlad, I'm telling you the truth.
You grip it all the way to the spine,
Yeah,
huh? All the way to the bone.
You know, I love stretch marks, them little stretch marks on the hips and shit like that. Those
tiger booty,
oh
tiger
my
booty.
God. Oh my God. Little tiger stripes, bro. I love, cause you know, I come up at a time when it was Holly Berry.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Them, you know, that's what I fell in love with first.
Right.
Before, you know, as a teenager, you know, Madonna, when she was, you know, like those women, that was everything to me, you know, because I never knew of plastic surgery, bro. It never attracted me because it didn't attract me at first.
Right, but here's the reality, right? And whether women want to admit this or not, you're not going to go to the gym and get a fat ass. is genetic.
Right.
Your ass could firm up a little bit, but
Yeah.
you're not going to go from a flat ass to a big bubble ass.
Right.
I don't care if
Your
you
ass will firm up a little bit and it might get harder.
and it might get harder. It might get smaller.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a flat ass and turn into Nicki Minaj, even if you do 1,000
That's why
squats
you
a
gotta
day.
get you a man who loves you for you.
Exactly. So if
If
that's
you don't get a
what you're-
man who loves you for you,
Yeah.
you gonna want an ass, you gonna want an elbow, you gonna want every motherfucking.
Exactly.
You get a man who loves you for you, that's all that matters.
that's all that matters.
You know.
King Von. A bunch of videos have been surfacing recently. One of which showed that he was, when he was locked up in prison, he was telling the guards that he's gay so they can move him to PC.
What happened?
You didn't
No,
hear
I
about
just
this?
saw a video with him fighting in jail.
There's that too. But basically, I guess he was locked up with some of his ops.
Yeah.
So he starts yelling to the guards that he's gay and he needs to be transferred to PC. And people are saying, oh, well, he's just saying that to just get out of a bad situation in jail. What's your take when it comes to that? And rest in peace, King Von. He's not here to defend himself
I
and
just
explain the
bought a King
situation.
Von shirt yesterday. This shit, I guess he was trying to duck ops, bro. I guess he was trying to duck ops. I guess he was trying to duck ops.
I think this was in Chicago jail.
Oh, Chicago
Probably
jail.
Cook County, I would assume.
He was punching on the fuck out them in jail.
Well, he was doing that too.
Hey, he was punching on the fuck out. Hey, and he say he was gay. He didn't want to go in population.
He wants to go in PC.
Guess he was trying to go PC shit. I guess he was. I don't know how they get gangbang. I know that shit. Where I was, I had to sign all kind of shit to go in population.
Right, 'cause they want to keep you in PC.
Yeah, they have this. No, this how they is in Cali jail, bro. All the Serenos are together. All the Paisos are together. All the Bloods are together. All the Crips are together. It's not like Louisiana when you in population and they throw you in that water.
Okay. So did they try to put you in PC in San Diego?
Yeah, they try to keep me in the infirmary.
Okay. For what?
I don't fuck because I'm a celebrity.
With the infirmary, though.
Because I got diabetes.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So I'm like, bro, I had to get my lawyer to call. Bro, I'm not sitting in no fucking what you got. So even when I did all this shit to go in population, I found out they went to 2-3 floors asking them, can Boosie come up here? So that I never been in a jail like that where this shit so segregated and like they not letting you go around. I had to go around the blacks. We had 5 blacks and 5 blacks and probably 2 whites. Even when you go in population, you're not allowed to go where you want to go. Like it's different from Louisiana. When you check population in Louisiana, you go into population. Because there's no gang shit. No gang shit.
No, I mean, listen, California has always been the worst when it comes to gang shit, just historically. The Mexican mafia started out in California prisons,
Like, bro,
the Crips and the Bloods.
The blacks don't go around the
Yeah.
Sereno. It's different, bro.
Yeah.
It's
I
different. I was like, damn, bro, like they got a whole classified thing you gotta go through. Is you a gangbanger? That shit was different. I don't know about the King Von situation in Chicago. Chicago might be just like that. But
well, yeah, I mean, because you got the GDs and the BDs.
Right.
Which is serious. And the Latin Kings as well. Mix all that up together, see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Siobhan was probably, I don't know, bro. She probably was gonna get killed. He went to,
Possibly.
He probably was gonna get fucked up real bad if he would have went. Or they probably was trying to put him over there with them people to get him killed.
Possibly.
I just know Louisiana, you just go in population. Animalistic. If you got an enemy, that's your motherfucking ass. You know, I don't, man.
On our last interview, we talked about the Traplo Ross documentary about King Von.
Yeah.
He actually responded to us, to our interview on TMZ. I don't know if you saw it or not.
I didn't.
Yeah. He actually got interviewed by TMZ, and he mentioned you and me by name, talking about how we felt about his documentary. And his thing was like, well, you should watch the whole thing before making a judgment about it. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually a good point. And I actually, you know, because we had DM'd each other, and I'm like, you know something, you're right. And he was like, yo, man, Vlad is one of my idols, and I really look up to him, you know, and everything.
I still stand on what I said. Say. Yeah. But you know, like most of them YouTubers and
they don't really know.
They don't know.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Vlad.
No, I got you. I got you.
They can make those things about King Von. They don't know who did shit.
Right.
It might be somebody who did this shit. You know, you just go on what you hear.
Yeah.
You just go on what you hear. All these YouTube stories, they be halfway right. They be wrong, bro. I'm telling you, man. They think that because they done got enough shit from people commenting on it. They go off comments.
Man, listen, if you follow YouTube, then I'm the feds. Right? Bro, that I've been working with the authorities.
They go off comments, bro. Like,
that I've been secretly working with the police.
Bro, they go off comments, bro. They go off shit they done put together in their head.
Mm-hmm.
The only person don't know who did that is that intermediate circle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That intermediate circle, bro.
And sometimes not even that.
And sometimes they don't, because you don't trust everybody in that circle.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know who that man stepped on. I feel like they it's no way you should have put out a fucking serial killer DVD about that dude, bro. Y'all, they be guessing, bro. They don't know what the fuck they be talking about.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, listen.
And that's how you get other people hurt. And Vlad, just because you see the beef on the internet between those two people, it might not be the case that he was the shooter.
Yeah.
They could have argued, he could have posted after. That doesn't mean he was the shooter. They be guessing, man.
Right, because if you really are the shooter, the last thing you're going to do is actually go on the internet and talk about it.
Nah, they still go on the internet and talk about it. It's the new day.
Depends on how serious you are.
Depends on how serious.
It depends on the person.
Right.
If you have a high level of intelligence, why would you tie yourself to a murder on any level?
Right. Most of the people who tweet that didn't do it.
Right, exactly.
Most of the people who tweet right after that, they didn't do it because they know they'll be fucked up, prosecuted for it.
Exactly. Anyone I know in my life, and this is a lot of people, just because of the nature of my business, anyone I know that's allegedly tied to a murder, I would never even talk to that person about that, on or off camera.
Right.
You and I have had lots of conversations.
Right.
Have I ever asked you any crime-related questions off camera on any level?
Right. I always tell people that. When everybody come at me with
Vlad the Fed, huh?
With Vlad, I say, well, why I haven't been indicted?
Oh, but they got a field day though, and you got arrested for the gunshot. Oh, see, he just said this, and now he gets arrested.
You know, like
like I somehow am tied to the situation on any level.
Always stand up for you, Vlad.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Likewise.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Like, man, but my whole thing is that, like, yo, like if it's some real shit, I don't want to be tied into this thing, and I don't want to potentially hurt this person in any type of way by them telling me something. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I try to protect the people around me. Like, you know what I mean? In any way that I can.
That's why I didn't feel that fucking DVD, even though, he wasn't tied to King Von, but
yeah.
You say serial killer? You know, he got kids, man. He got kids.
That's definitely a serious statement.
That's serious.
That's a serious statement. Listen,
you didn't say hitter.
Yeah.
You didn't say
serial killer.
You didn't say stepper. Like our language, you went to serial killer.
Serial killer. Yeah.
Now you putting him in the Ted Bundys.
Yeah.
Now you putting him in the Derek Todd Lees. Like you putting him in, like, bro, like, people who, man, I ain't respect that, bro.
Well, though, but to be fair, one of the people that you do look up to was a serial killer
Which one?
at almost the highest level. Pablo Escobar.
Right.
I interviewed the two, like, you watch Narcos,
Yeah.
the two guys the two DE agents who busted him, Steve Murphy and Javier Pena. I just interviewed them. They told me on camera, based on the sicarios, the hitmen that they've talked to and everything that they've investigated, that Escobar was responsible for about 50,000 murders.
Steve and I, we put the figure at about 15,000, and like I said, the Sicario, the guy by the name of Popeye, he was the last one left, and he died about 3-4 years ago. He came out of prison about, I would say 8-9 years ago. He claims that the number is closer to 50,000 people. 50,000 people that Pablo Escobar had killed. So yes, that is about right.
50,000. He bombed a plane.
Yeah.
He bombed a building. He said that car bombs were going off in Colombia on a daily basis. He was killing presidents or trying to kill presidents, or he killed one potential president. Like, some of which he killed himself, most of which he just paid people to do. So, being a serial killer sometimes is even, romanticized. Because people, you got a Pablo Escobar picture right there.
Yeah, it's my Grammy.
Yeah. So sometimes being a serial killer doesn't always have the stigma of being a serial killer.
King Von is not Pablo Escobar.
No. No, he is not.
You can say that about Pablo, but you cannot.
You cannot say that. Yeah.
Bro, you cannot even compare those, bro. Come on. 50,000.
Yeah. Does that ever sound accurate? Do you believe that number?
Talking about Von killed on there about 8?
I don't know.
7, 8.
Was it 50,000?
And 50,000. We can't even blame. We can't even tie that together. Bro.
Yeah. G Herbo just took a 5-year plea deal. You heard about this?
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah. So basically the story is that there was this other dude that he was fucking with that was using these stolen credit cards to book a bunch of private flights and, luxury hotels and all this other type of shit. And Herbo was kind of going along with this in his own way. And ultimately everyone got busted and he finally took a 5-year plea deal because of this.
Is it true he took it or is it just social media?
No, I think he really took it. I don't think it's social media because he was facing a bunch of years and ultimately he went down to 5. And he just recently caught a gun charge in Chicago. He broke up with his girl, his baby mother, Taina, who he has 2 kids with.
That's probably why he took it. If he took it, he probably got a gun charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Might have just kind of mushed it all together into his thing. It really and I don't know her, but I've interviewed him a couple times.
Yeah.
It's been a while. And good dude, man. I got nothing bad to say.
I fuck with him, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with her.
I fuck with him, bro. Dude got respect for me, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with Bibby. That's actually who I fuck with.
Okay.
That crew. We were just on the phone with him, recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know Herb is kicking himself right now because whatever money that he was involved with in those scams, he can make that so easily right now. You know
How
what I'm
long
saying?
that happened ago?
This is some years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe about 5 years ago or something.
He probably wouldn't weigh yet right now, Vlad. You gotta understand that,
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't weigh yet right now, but I got respect for dude, bro. Ain't too many dudes give me my flowers, bro. And he one of them, bro, and I respect that, bro. I hate to see him going through this situation, bro. It's just time for him to get his assets together, and cause people gonna flake. People, you gonna see the real when you go down, bro.
Yeah.
When you go down, you gonna see who all your friends. You gonna see who care for you, bro, and besides your kids, it gonna be a few, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna be allowing a few friends. I just hate to see him going through it, bro.
Yeah, me too. Me too, especially the level that he got. I mean, he's you know, however he did it, he positioned himself into be a real prominent rapper.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But he hasn't really been dropping music that much. But I guess the stress of it all or something, I don't know, man. I don't know, but people fuck with him.
You heard about that nigga? Like they fuck with him. Bitches fuck with him. Like
the whole nine. The whole nine. But you're right. You know, like for example, Casanova 2 times since our last interview, he took a 15-year plea deal. That's your ankle?
Yeah, that's my ankle. Never mind it. Keep it going.
Nah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. This is part of the interview. Casanova 2 times, he just got 15 years. His girlfriend said that she's going to, stand by his side. Do you ever see a woman stand by a man for 15 years?
I didn't seen it happen. I didn't seen people say, man, my girl been down 20 years and, shit like that. But it's hard these days, bro. I don't see it. I would have to know what type of woman that is and what she infatuated with.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah, I read today that Keke's girlfriend said that she's sticking by him. He's got 55 years. Like, she's like 20 or something. I don't know.
Man, they say that until the right person comes along and changes their life. That's why you got to see what kind of woman that is. If that's a woman who loves money and comfort, she won't last.
No.
If that's a woman who's controlled by her family, she won't last. If that's a woman who, I just say, bro, like, it's gonna be hard. And women ain't staying too long, bro. I give them 5.
5 years?
5.
Okay.
I give them 5.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time. Yeah, I think Turk's girl stood by him while he got locked up. They came out and they had twins and, they're married now and anything else like that. That's a rarity. That's an exception.
Rare, bro.
That's an exception.
You gotta keep them, bro.
Yeah, look, I mean, we're in an interesting time right now. It seems like every day paperwork surfaces. Some of it's real, some of it's fake. People address it, people don't address it. Videos pop out. 1090 Jake is infamous for this type of thing. I mean, even P from QC, he had paperwork that popped up. Basically, I'm looking at the article right now. There was some paperwork that surfaced saying that he allegedly cooperated with police in identifying a man who shot and killed his brother. And P actually responded to it. You see, I see that, this was right after Quality Control got sold for $300 million. Remember that?
Yeah.
He said, oh, I see that $300 million got all them hating ass dudes mad back home. Anybody know me? Know my character? Our culture's so fucked up. It's sad y'all live in this imaginary street dream. I'm changing lives and changing my family curse. I don't got no love for no dude that try to kill me or mine. I ain't in the streets. Never wanted to be. I played the hand that I was dealt and made something out of it. Y'all bum ass dudes should do the same. Stop glorifying dumb shit. RIP to my dog Q, an innocent man with 5 kids who lost his life to a bum ass dude who didn't value his own. I'm a goat. Don't ever confuse me with a rat. Now take that fraudulent incident report and stick it up y'all ass. I love my freedom, so stop playing with it. How do you take that?
Run it back.
The whole thing?
I sound like he's saying he did what he did, but he not no street nigga.
I ain't in the streets, never wanted to be. I played the hand I was dealt and made something out of it. Y'all bum ass dudes should do the same. Stop glorifying dumb shit. RIP to my dog Q, an innocent man with 5 kids who lost his life to a bum ass dude who didn't value his own.
Sound like he's saying he was never in the streets. That's why he got down. That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Run it back to me again.
I mean, because basically what they're saying is some alleged paperwork hit the net alleging that P, the co-founder of QC, allegedly cooperated with police in identifying a man who shot and killed his brother. And his thing was like that he doesn't identify himself as a street dude.
I ain't gonna say nothing then. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna have no friends. I I mean, I heard about this shit, but I ain't know he made a statement about it. You know,
He made a statement about it.
I ain't know he made a statement about it. I mean, I guess I'm gonna be quiet on that because I'm a street dude. You know, I ain't in the streets no more neither. But I'm a street dude. And when I was in the streets, I still abide by the same thing. But hey man, it is what it is, bro. Like, it is what it is. He's saying, you know, basically saying, it sounds like he's saying he ain't never been no street dude, you know what I'm saying? That's what he basically saying. I guess, you know, you kind of knocked me off track with this one, Vlad.
You were ready for it?
You kind of knocked me off track with this one, but
I mean, I've met P before. We don't know each other like that. You know, like I did the Migos first interview. And that's when I met him, and that was pretty much the last time I saw him. So I don't have any real connection to the dude.
yeah, I ain't really got nothing to say because basically he's saying it, you know.
Yeah, he's saying what he's saying. He's addressing it. And he's dancing around a little bit.
I'm gonna be quiet on it, bro, you know. I'm gonna be quiet on it because, you know, I don't really want to offend nobody, you know, by that. You know, I don't really want. You know, I mean, it was sent to my DM that, you know, when I said something about somebody else, they were like, "Your boy P ain't right, woo da woo." But I ain't know he made a, you know, I ain't know he made a statement towards the whole situation or nothing like that. And no doubt, you know, like.
Yeah, in fact, I actually found the paperwork. Atlanta Police Report. May 28, 2010. Oh, here we go. So at the very last page here, statement of Thomas Pierre. Question, did he make any comments? Answer, I'm going to kill you. Question, did you fear for your life? Answer, yes. Signed, Pierre Thomas. And there's a whole bunch of other paperwork to go along with this. Here we go. I confronted him about murder and chased him to a car. He got a pistol and chased me in the mall, threatening to kill me. How did you know the subject? He shot me and killed my friend. What type of gun was it? A black handgun. So yeah, there seems to be statements from P about this situation. It's handwritten, it's signed by him. The shooting happened in December. The identification was made by May 3rd. And of course, the defense actual physical description, you can see he's got a tattoo, but I don't see one in his facial area. And he's also 5'9", 165 pounds. In an interview, Mr. Thomas, it became apparent that he had seen a photograph of Stunna at some point prior to viewing the lineup. There was no state action involved in that. However, I think it was a conversation he had with some of his colleagues or associates in the streets. But in any event, he made an identification from the photo lineup. The police took out a warrant, and then 3 weeks later, on May 27th, in Atlantic Mall in Fulton County, the victim and 3 of his friends were in the mall. When they noticed Mr. McClinton, they approached him. They began asking whether or not they know, et cetera, et cetera. Then there's the statements at the end and so forth. I don't know, man. Like, anyone who is mixed up in this type of shit at one point is going to have interactions with police, and the way they handle that is the way they handle it. 13 years later, stuff pops up again. Signing a $300 million deal, obviously, gets people in their feelings, like he said, and it just is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess, bro. Shit. He basically saying that he ain't never want to be a street nigga. I guess, Nobody, you know, nobody really want to be a street nigga. We just made into street niggas by we won't be celebrities. We won't be rich as fuck, you know, but we just adapt to the streets. That's what we raised at. We become street niggas with no choice. You know, and from his statement, he basically saying that the street shit of the snitching shit it doesn't matter no more. That's what I took it from, you know, but it is what it is. I'd rather call him and tell him how I feel.
Yeah, you could have
Not that it would help because, you know, you heard me, my opinion is nothing these days, you know. My opinion is nothing these days. But I did not know all that. God damn. I ain't know all that. But everybody, you know, everybody think different, man.
Yeah.
Everybody think different.
When it comes to the average hip hop fan, they do not give two fucks.
Right. Ain't nobody gonna stop buying quality control music.
No. Well, it doesn't matter. At this point, they sold it. They cashed out.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I just want to leave it as this. Someone who I considered a friend, Gangster Boo, passed away not too long ago, and it was announced since our last interview that it was fentanyl.
Fentanyl?
Yep.
Yeah.
Once again.
Everybody OD now off fentanyl.
Yeah.
Everybody OD off fentanyl, bro.
Yep. Like how you famously said, you just go back to crack.
Go back to the pipe.
Go back to crack.
Go back to crack. You still gonna see them crackheads live longer than weed heads.
Yep. Weed heads? Really?
Yeah. Crackheads live long, bro.
Weed heads?
I wouldn't say weed heads, but regular people.
Regular people? Oh,
like
I see.
Regular people. Like
crack keeps you alive, huh?
Yeah, you never see crackheads with cancer. No, real shit. It's like something in their body.
How would you know if a crackhead has cancer?
You would know, but you never see a crackhead with his fucking with his motherfucking hair going up. You never see a crackhead with breast cancer. Never.
Yeah.
It's like shit don't affect their body, bro. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Bro, that's why I believe that shit is still in the coke can. Cause I'm addicted to that fucking coke can.
Me too. We talked about this. And remember, after we talked about it, they announced that the U.S. government actually allows the cocaine leaf to go to certain Coca-Cola bottling plants.
Bro, I'm addicted to that cocaine.
Yep.
I'm addicted to that motherfucker, bro. Like, cocaine was the, bro. Go look at crackhead. Them motherfuckers still got hops. Motherfucker getting a 3-3 21 basketball game with you.
I know, right? And then steal your ball afterwards. Am I right?
Bro, that's all they had.
I had a crackhead try to steal the basketball once.
Hey,
we were playing. That shit was
bro.
funny. He was in college. Yeah, man. Listen, rest in peace, Gangster Boo, man. Such a big figure in female hip hop. I feel like everyone kind of does their best Gangster Boo impressions. You know, these days. A lot of female rappers do, whether they want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
And
Boo, that was my girl, bro. That was my dog. Every time we see each other.
Oh yeah.
Every
She had
time
great
we
energy,
see each other,
man.
she had good energy.
Great energy.
My motherfucking Boosie. Like,
Yep.
every time, bro.
Every
like,
time, man.
Every time.
Motherfucking fentanyl, man. Just
that fentanyl ain't no
man,
good,
listen,
bro. It didn't kill half my neighborhood, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then it killed the junkies. Niggas who was snorting powder forever. Like niggas who, it didn't kill junkies who, not junkies, but it didn't kill people who were shooting heroin for long times, people who were veterans.
Yeah.
It killed the veterans, bro.
Yeah.
It kills the veterans.
Man,
That's what make it. It's not the first timers. It's killing the veterans.
Yeah, it killed Michael K. Williams. It killed Lil Peep. It killed Mac Miller, man. It killed Gangster Boo. It killed people.
Was DMX fentanyl?
I think so. It killed DMX. Like these are all people I have met and talked to and interviewed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
DMX was my boy. That's my
We,
favorite.
we had paid him $14,500 for an interview. And then he couldn't make the date and he was sort of moving around. And right when we were trying to schedule it, because we'd already paid him, he died. And there, you know, and it's not like we're going to try to sue his estate because I'm sure we're very low. There's a bunch of people he owed money to. And it's just, you know, that's why I never pay for interviews up front anymore.
Okay.
You know, that's all my lesson. You know what I'm saying? When people are like, we need our payment up front. Like, well, let me tell you the story about the guy who died, who we paid up front. Yeah, man. It's just a lot of good, talented people with families who are loved are dead from this drug, man.
That's why they giving them so much time for that fentanyl.
Yeah, as they should. You
Bro,
get murder charges now.
I had some people in there, bro, especially by that border where I was, there was so many people in there for fentanyl, bro.
Yeah.
Tons of people in there for fentanyl. And trafficking humans, I ain't know that mean, bro.
Well, human trafficking, that's basically pimping.
Bro, they gave dude like 17 years.
Oh, yeah. No, let me tell you, I interviewed Sugar Free, you know, the rapper, Sugar Free, who had the whole pimp persona. I told him, when did you decide that your pimp career is over? He said, on the day they changed it from pimping and pandering to human trafficking.
12 years ago, you stopped doing this. Mm-hmm. Have they changed the laws in terms of human trafficking and stuff like that since then?
They just switched it to human trafficking. I seen it coming from a mile away.
So you know what I'm talking about.
From a mile away.
What changed? Explain to me when they started calling it human trafficking, what changed overall?
I mean, the name is scary.
It is. Right.
It's fucking scary. It's fucking scary. From pimping and pandering, to
human trafficking.
A bitch get a loitering ticket and, you know, go about her way.
I said I was done. You know? That's how it goes. Boosie, man, always a pleasure. We got another classic under our belt, and now we're going to take a tour of your house.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.